Welcome in, epic fun where it begins. Jokes that twist and turn your mind. Riddle games, one of a kind. Puzzle time, tease your brain. Mazes, quizzes, whole new game. Laughs and giggles in every show. Facts and fun, now here we go. Welcome here, laugh and cheer. Brain teasers, fun's near. Trivia triumph, playful ways. Join our epic, awesome days. Facts so wild, make you grin. Think so deep, a journey to begin. Crazy trivia, history tales. Puzzle pandemonium never fails. Welcome here, laugh and cheer. Brain teasers, fun's near. Trivia numbers spinning round and round. In this game we're feeling found. Puzzles bright, colors loud. Mind is sharp, we're racing time. Epic moments in this climb. Entertainment prime. Brain benders, better, we're here to play. Counting patterns night and day. Solve the riddles, make them sway. Cracking codes and chasing clues. Winning this we will not lose. Brain is what we choose. Fun and laughter fills the air. We're decoding everywhere. Join us if you dare. Brain benders, better, we're here to play. Counting patterns night and day. Solve the riddles, make them sway. Cracking codes and chasing clues. Winning this we will not lose. Brainy's what we choose. Fun and laughter fills the air. We're decoding everywhere. Join us if you dare. Brain benders, that's how we're here to play. Counting patterns night and day. Solve the riddles, make them sway.
Hey, holiday movie lovers. Hey, everybody. Hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you're in the UK or another country that doesn't celebrate it, then I hope you just had a really good day. Welcome to this week's live stream where we're diving into the magic world of the holiday films. Whether it's classic like A Wonderful Life or modern like Elf. Let's bring back some special memories and get us into the holiday spirit. I can't wait to hear your guys' favorites. And I want to say, like, grab a snack, settle in, get some hot cocoa and a comfy blanket. Maybe you're next to a warm fire, and let's kick off this festive fun. I'm going to bring up my co-host, Chance. Hi, Chance.
Stuck inside these four walls. Set inside forever. I've been doing so many streams. I feel like I've been in my room in this studio for days, but I'm so happy to be here. And I'm in the holiday spirit. Had a good Thanksgiving. Hope you did too. I know you did because you sent me pictures of your wonderful food.
Yeah. Oh, I worked 2 days cooking, and then the whole day Friday almost I slept. I got up for just a few hours on Friday and then decided I won't go back to bed now. Like, I had to recover. I think I was talking to Limey on the phone at like God knows, 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, and I was still cooking from the night before on Thursday morning. So I was like burnt out. But yeah, thank you. I like the snowflakes too. I thought it was festive. Thank you. Hi, Esmeralda. Who is that? Tracy? Hi, Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy's Fractured History and More. She's a sweetheart. She's in
I
Florida
like the
State.
snowflakes too.
And you are in, of course, for those that don't know that might be tuning in for the first time, you're in Northern California.
Mhm.
I'm in Georgia,
Yes.
in the Vining Smyrna area, suburb of Atlanta. And
Yeah.
that's it. And I'm happy about the holidays, and I like this topic. It'll be a fun show.
I'm up towards Sacramento, towards the Sierra Nevada mountains. So
have you had any snow in the mountains?
Yeah, there's snow in the mountains, but it's about an hour from me. Like, I'm down in the valley enough that it's, but my drivers that have to, like, for the trucking company I work for, go over the hill every day, and they actually deal with the snow on a daily basis and are throwing chains right now. So they're not liking it. It's long days laying on the ground throwing chains. So yeah.
Can you ski? Do you like to ski? Can you ski?
Okay, look, if you try to put me on skis, I look like Scooby-Doo. I should never be on skis or water skis. But if you put me on a jet ski or a snowmobile or a tube, I'm fine. But I look ridiculous on a pair of skis.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I did. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Snowboard. I like snowboarding.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But I could use 2 feet, so I'm fine.
That's a cool winter sport.
Yeah, like my feet don't want to cooperate with the skis. They want to go this way. Like, I can't do it.
Like a wishbone. Make a wish.
Yeah. And then when I try to get on the ski lift, I about take myself out. Like, I don't know what it is. I just don't belong there. I was jamming. But yeah. All right. We're going to bring up Shane. Hi, Buff.
I'm undecided about snow. I hate it as a truck driver.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is that face for? Like, I was like,
but
you just came up all serious.
I love going snowboarding. That's the only time I enjoy the snow. Other than that, if I got to drive in it, man, forget about it. But I mean, fair enough. When I started training, getting into the industry, my first trainer took me intentionally to where snow was and made me drive in it. So I learned how to drive in the snow. I got my license in the snow. So after that, it's just like, okay, until you get to Colorado going over Vail Pass and like, go put your chains on. And like,
hey, K Moonin, I like driving behind truckers like you. When I had a little Toyota Celica, I was in college driving from Huntington, West Virginia back to Atlanta. And I rode in Kentucky in the tracks of an 18-wheeler just because I did not have snowshoes and I would have been all over the road.
Like, I literally do that in the fog too. In the fog, when it's really foggy, I'll get myself behind a semi truck and just follow their lights.
Yeah, I've caught people behind me in the snow, just staying behind me. I know I kind of hip to what they're doing, so I'll look out for them, make sure they're all right back there, make sure I don't suddenly break or anything. It was like they feel safe back there. Like, that's cool.
Yeah, we do. So thank you.
Definitely.
I do, like, especially like in the fog. We get a lot of fog because we have a lot of rice fields here, so that's the ground is saturated with water. So like the fog gets really thick, like pea soup, and you're just like, I can't see. So I'll get behind a big rig and just watch its lights. Like, I can't see anything. But
hey, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry Dobson.
Hello, Jerry.
All right, and next we're gonna bring up the adorable Limey. Hi, Limey.
Hello. How are we all doing?
Good.
Hello.
I know, right, Esmeralda?
I thought I would have the peas and ketchup, but in a more posh setting, as befitting the festivities.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah. So
is that the one with the Christmas like decor in the back?
Quite possibly, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks like a fancy plate too.
Yeah, it was one of the posh ones anyway, and I was in a bit of a rush getting dressed, so just went for one of the posh ones in a bit of a hurry. But I thought it was befitting the occasion. So
That's right.
Wait, back up. You're never on camera. Why do you have to get dressed? You could be naked for all we know.
He's talking about his icon. His icon is his dress.
I feel like a
couldn't
fool.
possibly confirm or deny the state of my undress.
So what he's saying is putting his proper icon up is him getting dressed because he don't.
Yeah. But it sounds like you all had a great Thanksgiving, so that's good.
Oh gosh,
plenty of. And again, I would like to echo
coma.
chants about the look of your food. It looked amazing.
Thanks.
So
you were like, "Is that a whole thing of cranberry sauce?" I'm like, "Yeah, that is a whole 9x13."
Yeah. Num num.
And I just pigged out on leftovers because today's like the last day they'll still taste good, I think.
Yeah.
I was saying before you joined us, BBB backstage to the fellas, it's like the last dance with the turkey.
Yeah, it's kind of like Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday is really the last day that I'm pushing it Sunday. But usually what I do with my Thanksgiving leftovers, like if I had my own house, like, and I didn't have to share all the leftovers with my mom and dad, and I had all the leftovers I usually would have at Thanksgiving, I would make Thanksgiving calzones where it was turkey and cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes and gravy and everything in a calzone and put it in the pizza oven, the brick oven pizza oven. Or I would make turkey and dumplings, or we'd have like the Thanksgiving breakfast sandwiches and stuff. Like those were awesome.
Kind of like, go ahead.
It's like a Monte Cristo, but with turkey.
I don't want to disappoint anyone. I don't know if TD will be here because her boyfriend's team, Ohio State, got upset today. The number 2 Ohio State Buckeyes went down. So she might need to console her man. We'll see.
Hi, Brad.
I texted her the link.
He's on watch.
Oh my God. I was so full. Like I couldn't move. Like it was horrible.
Hey,
Judgment, you made it. Did you get 4th or 5th place in the quiz, in the trivia? Let us know. You were at him and Danny Staten. Danny Staten said he'll be here, but he'll be late. That him and Mike Harper were running 4th and 5th place in this trivia for wrestling.
Yeah, Mr. Von Spiegel watching on my Facebook live feed. He's in Ohio. He said that loss hurt. Anyway, sorry.
You're okay. We have to take care of our people in chat. That's important, right?
Look what K Moonin said. Will you read that, Chrissy, or somebody?
Sure. Here's a Christmas prank for you all to play. Mousetrap in a Christmas stocking. Ooh.
That's something the Grinch would do.
I know, right?
Or Scrooge or something.
Speaking of Scrooge, I do love that movie a lot. All of the Scrooge movies. All of them. Like, I really love the classic one, like Christmas Carol or what, the first one.
Yeah, the Charles Dickens classic. I like the one with Patrick Stewart around the year 2000. In the year 2000, he did a great version on TNT. Yeah, on TNT.
It still looked nostalgic, which was cool.
It did. And the Albert Finney one from 1969 is probably my favorite. Next to the, it's a tie. I go back and forth with the one with Patrick Stewart.
If a Scrooge movie's on, I love them. I just watch them. Like I can't help it.
My favorite is Muppet Christmas Carol. Just love that.
I don't think I've ever seen that, Shane. I got to watch that.
I think I've seen it.
It's funny.
I remember, like, we're going to go to the first question because the first question is, what is the first holiday movie that comes to mind when you think of your childhood? Who wants to go first?
Someone else. I need to think.
Oh, that's easy. Die Hard.
Okay. Die Hard. And see, that's touchy because some people say it's a Christmas movie and some people say it's not.
No, some people are wrong.
I was 17 when that hit, so I was kind of old. That's not my first.
So what makes it a Christmas movie to you?
It takes place on Christmas Eve at a Christmas party. It starts with, it doesn't start with Christmas music, but we get our first Christmas song when he gets in the limo with Argyle, and it ends with "Let It Snow." The movie is it's Christmas. You can't deny that it's at a Christmas party on Christmas Eve. There's Christmas music. One of the last lines is "Merry Christmas," and also Die Hard 2 is a Christmas movie also. So is Rambo. So is Lethal Weapon.
First blood, yeah.
I'm from that school to where, the movie doesn't have to be, like Miracle on 34th Street to be, or a Christmas story to be Christmas movie. It just needs to have Christmas being a theme there.
Let's
Die
get a
Hard
vote.
meets that criteria. And
let's get a vote in chat real quick. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not? Just type yes or no. Just so we can hear from everybody. Go ahead, Buff. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Keep going. I just want to include chat to see what they think as well. So Die Hard is a Christmas movie, is what Wajamin says.
But yeah, I mean, I saw that movie at such a young age with my mom, and of course, I fell in love with it. We'll get to that later with one of your other questions about. Well, I'm not going to say that yet, so we'll wait. Okay. But yeah.
Did you see my questions?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay, you guys all saw them. Okay, good. So you know what's coming then. Good. Yay, we can be prepared. Yay, I like that.
Okay. But I think if it was to make like more of a sensible answer that's not Die Hard, I think my first one goes to maybe Home Alone.
They say Home Alone is the Christmas movie that has been watched the most out of any other Christmas movie. Out of statistics say that Home Alone is the #1 watched Christmas movie.
I've heard that. But
and
wow, and then all the Christmas Carol movies is the first time I saw a Christmas Carol, it wasn't the movie, it was a stage production at the the Alliance Theater in Atlanta.
Right.
Watched the stage play there, and that scared the bejesus out of me, because when they got to the Ghost of Christmas Future, it was basically death. The person playing Death was in this gigantic puppeteered outfit that was at least to me as a kid, I don't know, it looked like it was about 30 feet tall. It's just this big over black cloak and just moving. And the guy hit himself. I learned later how they did it. He was on stilts and had extensions and all this stuff. And it just scared the crap out of me.
Right.
But it was a great stage play.
I agree. Like, if truckers are traveling over the road, that comment that you just had up on screen, Chance.
Here it is.
Slow down, Chance. I'm like, I think. Oh, there's Dan. We're gonna. Oh, there he is.
I brought him up.
Dan. Perfectly fine. Hi, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
I have no idea what's been going on, and sorry if I'm interrupting anybody. I'll just slide.
You're not interrupting anybody. We're just glad you came. Did you get 4th or 5th place?
Oh, you see, the thing about it is we were playing wrestling trivia, and me and Harper was in 3rd and 4th place. And we decided to combine our points and be a team because of other people's high scores. And we managed to place 3rd in the competition.
Yay! Congrats.
Nice.
He'll probably be along shortly.
Yeah. Well, welcome, you guys. I'm glad you guys made it. So the first question, Dan, just so you know, what was the first holiday movie that comes to mind when you think of your childhood for Christmas movies? So when it comes your turn, that's what your question's going to be.
Can we ask him this real quick, though?
Yeah. Your
question. Right there on the screen, Danny Staten.
Oh, yeah. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not, Danny?
I love Die Hard. It's one of the few movies I actually watch every year around Christmas time. Die Hard 1 and Die Hard 2.
That's not an answer, though.
But
is it a Christmas movie?
It's a Christmas movie.
There you go. Okay.
Because, Santa Claus, Christmas party.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's what Shane said. Shane said Die Hard is his favorite Christmas movie. And I was asking
too.
Yeah, I was asking chat if they think that Die Hard is a Christmas movie or not. So we wanted people to put in chat if yes or no. I was going to do a poll, but I don't think I could do it from StreamYard, and I'd have to get over to YouTube, and I was already running late, so I didn't do that.
I think we have some dissension from K Moonin.
Apparently all you be considered a Christmas movie is just to show a decoration in the background in that case. Oh gosh.
Gundam Wing Endless Waltz.
Is my favorite Christmas movie. Good one, K Munin. It's good.
Well, I mean, when they're in jet mode, I mean, they could drop off presents to the kids while they're flying before they transform and fight. I mean,
So, is there anything else you have to say about your Christmas movies? Like the question.
No, not till another one of the
question.
Yeah, but yeah, it's probably my two go-tos: Die Hard and Home Alone.
Yeah, Home Alone is a fun one. It really is.
If not Rambo or Lethal Weapon, Die Hard 2. But yeah.
Chance, are you ready to go now?
Yes, but I have a question to qualify your question. Can a TV movie be one of the choices? Or does it have to be a theatrical?
I mean, if you think about it, the Hallmark Channel is nothing but Christmas movies.
Oh, God.
Right.
Year-round.
Right. Well, I'm not going to go there.
The Channel is always Christmas movies.
Your question stated, let's see, what is the first holiday movie that comes to mind? Well, it's got to be something Gracie said, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's a tie with that and Frosty the Snowman, the animated special. And I like Rudolph because it was one of the Rankin Bass claymation specials before CGI, stop motion animation. I think that has got to be my number one. And then Frosty the Snowman.
Chance, you're going to know this. I was trying to think the other day because I remember watching Rudolph and Frosty the Snowman as well when I was a kid. They were classics. It was like the TV show, right? But there's like a white Yeti thing. What is that? I can't remember.
A Yeti.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That is the
abominable snowman.
The abominable snowman.
Yeah. But I love that. That was awesome. And Charlie's Brown's Christmas. Like
and Baby Christmas. Remember? They've turned into New Year's. Yeah.
The Drummer Boy was also like a claymation, right? Like that? Like Rudolph and that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I loved all of it.
Yeah.
Definitely. So that's all, folks, for me on this round.
That's it.
Those two, yeah. I mean, those for the specific point about childhood, that are my first childhood memories of a Christmas gather around the TV. When you had a TV guide to look at your listings, you didn't have streaming, you know, and if you missed it, you missed it. There was no even when I'm old, so there wasn't even a VCR yet in our household.
Right.
You had to watch it when it aired, and you had to wait a whole year to see it.
Yeah.
And it was an event.
I was born in 74. And so I know you and I are similar in age. So I think we were probably growing up around the same time and have those same kind of things on the TV, like the same kind of things that we grew up watching, because that's what came out at Christmas that was really, really fun.
My sister's your age. She was born the same year you were. And so we both gathered around the TV.
Yeah.
To watch those specials. So those are my annual traditions as a kid.
Absolutely.
And there were TV shows that had Christmas themes that I liked. I mean, that's a whole nother topic maybe for next week or closer to Christmas. We could talk about television shows of popular series that had Christmas episodes.
I know
There's so many that come to mind.
I went to Walmart and I saw like a DVD set thing and it had all the Christmas classics. It had Rudolph and it had Frosty the Snowman and the Drummer Boy and all of them all on one DVD. And I was like, this is mine. Now I could just pop it in the DVD player. But yeah, I had to have it. I was like, nope, this is mine.
Ed Wajamin, you're absolutely right. I forgot about Gremlins. Yes.
Lively, are you ready to go?
Those are like the horror movies, right? Black Christmas, Gremlins, and a terrible movie, Silent Night, Deadly Night, a slasher movie where Santa was axing people to death coming down the chimney.
So you bring it up all
Well, I mean,
poster just showed Santa's hand with the bloody axe. It was horrifying.
Well, I mean,
I shouldn't even brought it up.
If people love horror movies, that could be their favorite Christmas movie. If
Have you seen Black Christmas though?
No,
I'm not getting racial. That's the name of the movie.
African-American
Margot Kidder's in it. No, it's like you know what ripped it off is When a Stranger Calls. He's inside the house. This psycho is stalking college girls. It's in a college town on Christmas, and there's a psycho, and he's killing off these sorority girls in their sorority house. And he gets on the phone. He makes prank calls to the cops, and from inside the house. And I won't give anything away, but it's a pretty good thriller. And John Saxon's in it, who 10 years later was in Nightmare on Elm Street as the dad. He's been in a ton of things. He was a good actor. Okay, my time's up.
I had one more. I was going to add this one.
Okay, real fast. And then we're going to let Limey go.
Violent Night just came out not too long ago with David Harbour from Stranger Things, the guy who plays the sheriff. That's slowly becoming my second favorite Christmas movie, maybe third. But he plays Santa Claus. Yeah, he plays Santa Claus and basically goes on a not a killing spree, but he goes to help this family out. Check it out, Violent Night. I want to saw that in theaters. It was cool. All right,
Chrissy, are you going to ask about this heartwarming or romantic? Is that the next round of questions? Or are we supposed to cover all of this in our first go round?
No, we're going to see how it goes.
Okay, well then I'm done.
Let's see how it goes.
I just wanted to ask Chance about the Rudolph film.
Okay.
Is that the one from 1964? That one?
No, I don't think so. It was in color. I'll tell you the exact year it was released. Go ahead and tell your favorites, and I'll look that up.
Because I'm trying to find a claymation one, and that doesn't look like claymation, but then I don't know. Let's see. Oh, films. Gremlins would be mine, which somebody mentioned in chat, and I think Buff mentioned as well. So yeah, that would definitely be one of mine.
What jamming? Yeah,
because it's like say it's got Christmas in it, it's Christmas lights in it, and I always like science fiction and fantasy kind of things. So I thought the story was good. The special effects, again, like before CGI, you had to make stuff convincingly, like out of different materials. Think about lighting and direction and all that kind of thing. And there's a particular scene where a gremlin runs across the room, and in your memory, you imagine it full blah blah blah. But in the film, it was really hard to get the full model running across the floor like that. So they just kind of like shot it in shadow.
It was that stripe
very quick.
That ran by the screen.
Yeah, it was just like very quick, and they just avoided the whole thing of how are we going to have this thing run across the room by use of direction and clever lighting. And I could just imagine like old or older special effects and models guys going, oh, these kids, they don't understand now, they just make it on a computer. It's not like the good old days when we made it with our hands and all that. But at the same time, it's very skilled doing it on a computer as well. So, and you still have to think about lighting, direction and stuff when you're doing CGI too. So make the scenes and the shots make sense and stuff. But yeah, Gremlins, because of the artistry involved in the models and the story, and very different for a Christmas film, and the cuteness of Mugwai, and then changing into the mischievous Gremlins and the whole like 3 rules, and when are they going to break the rules? Because you know it's going to happen.
You still to this day, when somebody turns on a light, you're like, bright light, bright light.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, exactly. And
don't eat after midnight.
And is it the first one or the second one with that scene where one of them falls into a swimming pool?
Oh, no, that's the first one. Yeah, and then it all because don't get them wet, and then it just it just multiplies.
Oh man, yeah, really, really good film. Love it. And the second one was pretty good as well, like the sense of humor and stuff as well.
My mom used to have this person that she worked for, and she had one of those lifts that go up the stairs, and so that scene where the lady's on the lift and it's like whoosh, and it like launches. I would always be scared, thinking when that woman sat in that lift going up those stairs, I'm like, oh my God, please don't. And I would think in my mind about the woman just launching off that stairway lift.
Yeah, exactly. Achieving orbit.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're right. It was 1964, the Rankin Bass. I thought it was 66. That's the Peanuts first animated TV special. I got confused. I wasn't alive back then in the 60s, but you're right. It is the 1964, and they made a sequel in 1976.
See, I've never seen it, but I recognize
the Unapologetic Geek.
I'd love to see
that.
Hey,
Tug.
I love
Hi, Tug.
And the songs are great. So. Yes, sir. You love the songs too, I think.
Lemmy, do you see what Tug says in chat right here on
Chris
screen?
Wallace,
yeah, it's the guy who handmade those original Gremlins. That's awesome.
I'm not sure which channel Unapologetics on, but
We should tell Tug to come up on panel because
he invited me to be on his show tomorrow about
he's
villain.
Such a movie buff. We should have him up. Like somebody has his information. Like Tug, get in touch with us.
He invited me to be on his panel tomorrow at 1, and I've never been on his stream before. I forgot about the Steelers at 1, but I don't care. I already committed, so I'll be on Tug's while the Steelers are playing tomorrow.
Oh, you'll have to watch it in the background.
No, I wouldn't do that to him. But that's a good idea.
Tug, if you have anybody's information that's up on panel, get in touch with us. We'll send you the link. You can come on up. I know that you are a movie person, and it would be awesome to have you up here.
Here, I can put the link in the chat if you want.
No.
Temporarily.
Nope.
Well, we don't have to let people on. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Nope. I don't, because of the fact, Chance. I'll
send it to him in Facebook, like he sent to me a message today.
My link is the same link every week.
Oh, not good.
No, so I was like, it's not a new link every week.
Cool. We got it.
It's the same. Because of the plan that I pay for, I could just keep using that same link.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, it's the same link. It ends with 8U.
Okay. I'm sending it to him right now to Tug. So Tug, go to Facebook if you want to join it.
Come up. You don't have to, Tug, but
yeah, he's got a family and stuff, so he may not.
He said, I'll pop in. So
okay, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, cool.
So I know what Tug looks like. I've been on panel with him before, so like I'll be able to bring him up when he comes up. And Chance, you know what he looks like as well.
Oh yeah.
I'll let him up. You have buttons as well. I don't think Limey would, but I know you and I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Tug is awesome. Like he's a movie crazy. Like I love watching his live streams because he's so knowledgeable on movies. Like Chance up there, just so much knowledge in your guys' brain.
Chopped liver.
No, you're really good with movies too. Like I do watch. I'm always in your chat. But you know what? You do more sovereign stuff than actual movies.
That's
stuff.
my live streams. My recorded videos are all movie reviews.
Yeah, I've seen them. But I'm just saying, like, most of your live streams are like, but no, you're really good at movies too. Like Shane is awesome with movies. If you go into Shane's chat and like somebody brings up movies, Shane can tell you.
Oh, don't try buttering up to me now. You know.
Oh, stop it, Lindsay. I'm just saying. Like you guys are all like make me feel so inferior because I don't remember dates of movies and who played in movies at when and what, and I'm like, oh.
But you know a lot about music.
I do, and I know a lot about other stuff. So I just don't know about
lots of stuff.
Dan.
The birds and the bees.
The birds and the bees and the birds.
Hey, Munnin, you can.
Wah.
Okay, so the second question, or no, we still have to do Danny. So Danny and me, and then Limey, are you done, or are you still going?
Yeah, for that first question, yeah, sure.
Danny, it's your turn.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm bundled up like an Eskimo. I'm sitting outside. It's like 37 degrees out here, and I come out and smoke right after the wrestling thing was over. So I'm just now getting realizing how cold it is out here. My brain kind of froze for a minute. But you see, when I was a kid, things were different than they are now. We only had 3 channels, and like Chance was saying earlier, certain stuff only come on once a year, and it was a big event. I remember that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Frosty the Snowman and all that stuff when I was a kid. Before, and my sister was born in 74, I think the same year you were.
Yeah.
And we grew up, even though I was a few years older than her, watching them same kiddie shows over and over and over again. But when I was with my kids in the 80s, our big thing was A Christmas Story with Darren McGavin every year. My kids love that movie. And that was a movie they wanted to watch every year over and over. So I had to watch it with my kids. And now, unfortunately, I'm watching it with grandkids. But for me, and this is something nobody else brought up, I don't think, was a movie from 1938 called A Christmas Carol, and it was the story of Scrooge.
We talked about it before you came on, but yeah, not as our pick.
But the original one from 38 was it Reginald Owen or something?
Yeah.
They did another real good version And let me give a real special shout out to this version. And it's the Christmas Carol that had Patrick Stewart in it. And it's my favorite version of that movie.
Mine too.
Ever.
Talked about it earlier. Talked about it earlier on the air. Yeah. TNT.
I missed all that because I was at a wrestling thing too.
No, I'm just amazed that you remember it. And that's one of your favorites too. We're great minds, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've always been a lot alike, right down to our comic books.
Right.
But that about covers what I would think about my favorites as a kid and even my kid's favorite. So let Tug go because he's a real important personality.
Oh, Tugs might only have a certain amount of time here, so we're going to go ahead and let Tug go. Hi, Tug. Welcome. Thank you for joining us, Tug.
Hi.
Go ahead and tell us a little bit real quick about your channel.
Oh, yeah, sure. I review mostly old sci-fi movies, sci-fi classics. I go over like their history, like the story behind the scenes of how the movie was made. And then, I do actually review it a little bit, but mostly I just talk about the behind the scenes stuff. And I like to talk about, some really like academic interpretations of movies. I'm big into themes and things like that. I don't know. I have a lot of fun with it. And then I do live streams where I just talk about movies, kind of like this.
Like, I remember the one you did about the Dark Crystal. It was very fascinating.
Yeah, I have a lot of fun with those.
Yeah. Like, I just love it. Like, it's cool. You guys are all... Like, I'm so glad you joined us because I know that you're like a huge movie buff. And like with Buff up here and Chance and Danny, I have no chance of anything. So I'm like, oh, yeah, bring some more people up here that know about movies.
Oh, wait a minute. I got to say this real quick. Durant.
Okay. Of course.
Umbrella.
You have to watch my live streams to get that joke.
Yeah. All right. So, Tug, in private chat is where the question's at. I'm going to read it to you. What is the first movie that comes to your mind when you think of your childhood?
Holiday movie.
Oh, it's hard because Gremlins would have been my answer, but we've already talked about that.
That's okay.
That's all right. You could go ahead and say what it is about Gremlins. Hold on just a second.
I'm messing with my internet. I don't know. I grew up with it and I found it so fascinating. Like, I've always had kind of a soft spot for horror movies, and Gremlins was kind of like my way to ease into that. Like, because it's a horror movie, but it's also a holiday movie, and it's also a comedy. It's like all of these things all wrapped up into one thing. And, later in life, I found out it was directed by Joe Dante, who is kind of a movie geek like us. He's just a movie geek who happened to now know how to make movies. So he's got his own podcast. I listen to him all the time. I've tried to talk to him a couple times, but no, I don't know. Gremlins it has everything. It has, it's all about, family and love and all this other stuff. And it's also about, taking a monster and sticking it in a blender and turning it on, in
the microwave.
And the microwave, yes.
Hey, dude, don't forget Phoebe Cates. Yowza.
Oh, yeah, Phoebe Cates. And then that random like scene in the middle of the movie where she like describes the worst Christmas ever. That always gets me.
Yeah,
it just comes out of nowhere.
Wasn't she like in a
and like her dad was like in the chimney and died in the chimney, and it's so depressing.
Dressed in a Santa suit.
Yeah.
It's cool. So I want to show something really fast, guys. Here you go, Chance.
Oh, hang on. Oh, there it is. Awesome. My favorite, Rankin Bass, 1964. Yep. Rudolph
and then I got this one.
Yeah.
Yay.
Good stuff.
Yay. Okay. So, Tug, is there any other movie other than Gremlins that you want to talk about? Did you freeze? Did we freeze? What happened?
He's just holding real still on purpose.
I don't know. There he is. He came back. He came back.
Sorry, I'm having internet issues.
We were all like, Tug, where'd you go?
I was wondering the same thing. Where'd all you go?
So is there another movie other than that one that you want to talk about, like that sticks out in your mind for Christmas, like for the holiday?
I saw Home Alone a lot when I was about, I think 14, maybe 12 when it came out, somewhere in there. And it spoke to me as the youngest child in a big family. Like, my dream was always to just be left the heck alone. So like, I totally
would you do all those sinister things?
I probably would have, yeah. So I saw that movie in the theater something like 6 or 7 times. I think it's the first movie my parents ever let me go watch all by myself in the movie theater. I mean, they were still there. They would like go in to see something else, and then I would just go watch Home Alone again. Yeah.
And you're like, oh, if only I could be left home alone, please.
Yeah, exactly. Like I get it as an adult now, the sweet ending where he's finally reunited with his family and he learns the importance of his family. Mostly, but as a kid, I didn't care about that. I cared about the fantasy of like being left alone and being able to take care of myself, because I knew I could if I was just given a chance.
Paint cans to the face and stuff like that.
Yeah, totally.
It was like the Three Stooges. Right. Totally. It's like the Three Stooges physical comedy.
Yeah.
But the kid was smarter than the 2 burglars.
Right.
Oh, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
Better than the criminals every time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, since everybody went.
You, my dear.
That's what I'm saying. I haven't missed anybody, right? No. Okay. Everybody's done. Tug, are you done, or you still got?
Yeah,
more?
I'm done. I'm good.
Done. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on then. Hey, everyone. Okay, so one of my favorite, like I said before, is I love the Scrooge movies. Most of the Scrooge movies I will watch over and over again, just because like when I see them all on there, I'm just infatuated with TV. Like I love the Scrooge movies, but and they're all different names and stuff. I did love Miracle on 34th Street, but that my grandparents watched that a lot when I was really young. And it was in black and white, and it was nostalgic, and it felt cool. Like when you watched it, it puts you in the Christmas spirit and stuff. And I think that the Hallmark Channel Christmas movies are really sappy, so I can't really watch them too much because I feel like, oh, gag. Ugh. Like it's too much sap.
Predictable too, right? They're going to get back together.
And then they're like, oh, and it's over dramatized, and it's just like kind of like not good acting, I guess. I don't know. It just, I feel like the Christmas movies are kind of chick flicks, but I do like watching the Hallmark Channel sometimes. Like sometimes they'll have a good one on there, but it seems like they all are the same thing, just with different people in it. It's just kind of the same movie over and over again, just done in a different atmosphere and a different background and but it's the same thing every time.
Formula. Right. Formula.
Yeah. And so it's like, but I will every now and then stop and watch a Hallmark movie if I'm feeling sappy or need like I think I want to cuddle. Let me watch some Hallmark movies. Let me get some hot cocoa and light the fire in the fireplace, and we'll hunker down right now and watch the Hallmark movie. But for the most part, I think one of my favorite Christmas movies is definitely most of the Scrooge movies. And then I also grew up watching Charlie Brown's Christmas. And I love Charlie Brown's Christmas. Like Charlie Brown's Christmas was amazing. Miracle on 34th Street. And I do remember the Rudolph and, like I said, like Frosty the Snowman and like all of those. And they were always, like you said, like you'd hear that it was coming on and you would just run to sit in front of the TV. And then
they were sad, like when Frosty melted, you know, when you're a kid.
Yeah.
When I was a little kid, single digits.
I used to get really sad. And then even though I'd seen it every Christmas for like 10 years in a straight, I would still get sad at the same time. I would still know it was coming and I'd still get sad. But yeah. And then I do love, gosh, there was another Christmas movie. I loved Home Alone. Elf. Elf makes me laugh. It always makes me laugh. I'm sorry, Dan, but Elf makes me laugh.
I'm with you, Dan.
I'm like, I just think it's funny and it makes me laugh. I do love
my wife really likes Elf, and the first 4 or 5 times she made me watch it, I didn't like it, but it's growing on me. Like the more I watch it, the more I like it now.
What
the only reason I ever watched that movie is because Bob Newhart is in it.
He's actually funny in that.
Christmas movie with the Wahlberg guy, like the whole family thing. It's like
Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, I think so. It's like a more modern Christmas movie, but it's the whole family, kind of like Meet the Fockers sort of type.
You mean
thing.
with the bear?
Yeah.
No.
Mhm.
Ted. Talking about Ted?
That's
I think
yeah.
I don't know. I'll look it up. I'll
The
tell you
teddy
guys in
bear,
a bit.
Ted. It's Ted. I didn't know it was a Christmas movie because I don't think I ever saw it.
No, I don't think. I'll find it. Where they're wearing ugly sweaters and stuff. And isn't it with Arnold Schwarzenegger or The Rock and one of the Wahlbergs? And anyways, I'll have to look it up while you guys are going on your next question, and I'll find out the answer for you.
I always liked that movie. I always liked that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. The one, Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way. Yeah. That one's a lot of fun.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, that's another good one for the holiday season. Chance, is there anybody in chat that's saying anything?
Yeah, I need to get back on the chat. I took my eyeball off the chat.
It's okay. So we're going to go with this next movie, and we'll go in the same order. So, Shane, are you ready to go first? Because you went first last time. Flintstones Christmas is a part of regular series that was awesome. It is so funny. Yeah, Tracy, you know what? I like Flintstones Christmas as well. And then they also had like the Jetsons and It's a Wonderful Life. Like, I think every sitcom always does like a Christmas special.
Yeah, there's always a first time K Moonin who's saying,
yeah,
"Is it
a Christmas Carol is a good?
Carol?
A Christmas Carol is a really good one. It is
Charles Dickens classic. Yeah,
I love it. So the next question is, let me go ahead and make everybody cute. Okay, there we go. Hi everyone. All right. So the next question is there a holiday movie that has become a yearly tradition for you? And I think we kind of all answered that in our.
No, there's another one though.
Okay.
It's a Wonderful Life that used to run on NBC. I don't know if I think it still does every year. That's a great story of redemption.
Right.
And Potter, Mr. Potter, what a cold-hearted bastard that character was.
Yeah.
Ruining the whole town to the point where our hero had to take his own life.
Yeah.
And he got a second chance. And that angel got its wings. And I just love that classic. I watch it.
It is. It's a real good one.
Donna Reed, little cute Donna Reed. Yeah.
Shane, are you ready? Stewart. Or are you?
Chris, are you talking about Daddy's Home 2?
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
You are. See, look, Shane's trying to help me out. He's trying to look it up for me.
Danny Staten, look at this. Cowboy Christmas. That's right up your alley, sir. The new Remind magazine, Cowboy Christmas. That's Jimmy Stewart from It's a Wonderful Life on the cover.
Jimmy Stewart. I think that's what, Limey, isn't that what you told my mom earlier? Jimmy Stewart.
Merry Christmas, grocery store.
The Saturday Night Live parody was funny from 1986, Tug. Did you ever see that when Shatner hosted?
I have seen it. Yeah.
The town beats up Potter with sticks and baseball bats. And
it's perfect.
Not even a cripple. He gets up out of the house.
All right, here we go, Shane. Again, the second question is there a holiday movie that has become a yearly tradition for you?
Die Hard. I've been doing that for about maybe 12, maybe 12 years. Maybe past 12 years now. I gotta watch Die Hard on Christmas Day. If I don't do it like Christmas Eve, as soon as it hits midnight, if I'm up and I can't sleep, I'll go ahead and watch it then, get it out of the way. If not, some point in Christmas Day, I'm watching Die Hard. That's definitely my yearly tradition movie. And I'm about to add Violet Night to that after seeing that movie. Yeah, that's mine. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Is that
And
it?
it kind of one of them used to be. I don't think they do it anymore. Chance, how remember when TBS would play like the entire day? They'd play A Christmas Story.
Christmas Story, yeah, on
Just
loop.
The
24
entire
hours.
day. Yeah.
They did that last year, Shane. I noticed. I don't know if they're going to do it this year, but they did it last year. Yes.
They've
Christmas
been doing it
Story.
every year for 20 years.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, we'll drop in on that
Get the
one.
DVD out.
And I like how Antenna TV has the Yule log going for like 12 hours,
Yeah.
I think. 12 to 14 hours. They'll just show a fireplace on Christmas morning. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mine.
All right. Give me a second here. I'm doing something real quick.
Okay.
All right. I see Keebler's in chat. I'd like to take a second to just make an announcement real fast and run this banner. I started to get Keebler back on her feet. I started kind of like a GoFundMe, but one of my friends recommended a different platform that doesn't take fees. So they take fees, but they're not as much fees as what GoFundMe does. So I just wanted to say, like, I'm going to run across the bottom the fundraiser that we're doing for Keebler to try to help her get her back on her feet. So I'm going to run that for about 5 minutes and then I'll shut it down so everybody can get the information. But we're going to try to help Keebler get back on her feet. 'Tis the season.
Agreed.
Yeah. And so Keebler, we get you up there, buddy. Yay. Okay, so that was Shane went. Now, Chance, it's your turn.
I kind of already went. I was saying that well, hang on a second. All right, well, I'll go again. So let me look at your questions. I'm doing the chat. So let me.
Does me putting the questions in the private chat help you guys?
Yeah, that's good. Let me look at the question. So the childhood one was "It's a Wonderful Life." I watch that every single year. And wait a minute.
My private chat's empty.
I know I don't see it in private chat. I don't see that. I know where I can find it. Hang on. Sorry. Right here in my YouTube. Okay, let's see. What's the first holiday movie that comes to mind when you think of your childhood? Answered that. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Frosty the Snowman. Is there a holiday movie that's become a yearly tradition? Yes, It's a Wonderful Life. Answered that. Do you prefer heartfelt, funny, or romantic holiday movies, and why? I kind of like the funny romantic ones, like Scrooged. Like Scrooged. Well,
Chance is jumping ahead of us.
Yeah, you're jumping ahead, man.
Well, I've already answered this. I already answered the yearly traditions.
But everybody else has.
Yeah, we have to roll through everybody real quick and then jump back to number 3.
Number 3 is the heartful, funny, or romantic. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, wait, not everybody's done number 2. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Do you smell burnt toast?
Oh, stop it, Shane. So yeah, the second one is there a holiday movie that becomes a yearly tradition for you?
But why'd you come back to me? I already answered that. That's why I'm confused because
it was Shane first and then you, but when we were waiting on Shane, he was helping me look up something. You went ahead and went. So yeah, and I want to keep it in order, so I'm just trying to stay on point in order so everybody doesn't get out of order.
Yes, ma'am.
And then next we did Limey.
Well, here I can do. You know what I can do? Let me do this. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Why don't I answer for our friend who's here in spirit, Sarah?
Yeah. Hi, Sarah.
Hey, everybody. No, I don't. I won't do that. I'm not. She'll think I'm making fun. I'm not. She's my buddy. But
we love
she did send me that. She goes, "Put that up, Chance, when it's my turn to talk, and I'll be there." She's actually at a church event with her mom tonight. That's why she couldn't be here with her.
Yeah, she's doing something with her mom. All right, so now we go, Limey.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, the answer is no. So I don't really. I mean, I'm not really a Christmas person, to be honest. So I don't really have any traditions other than just hoping it was all over, really. But No, I mean, if I had to
that's a
watch a
good
Christmas film every year, the same one, it would probably be the Gremlins, to be fair. Going back to Gremlins. But I did watch It's a Wonderful Life once because it always repeated on telly and I'd always catch bits and pieces of it, like I did with a lot of black and white films. And when I was younger, I was kind of like, oh, it's black and white, I don't want to watch it. And then I sat down once and watched it when I was a bit older because I kept hearing people reference it and everything and thought, I actually really like this. This is a really good film. It just struck me as quite different, especially considering when it was made. And really, really like that film. But if I had to watch one every year, it would still be the Gremlins, I'm afraid. So yeah. And I haven't seen Frosty the Snowman or Rudolph.
What?
No,
Sacrilege.
I've seen pictures of Rudolph. I would love to see it because I love all animation. But Frosty the Snowman, I've never seen. No.
Oh, it's so
You
good.
Brits.
I know. I'm sorry. We're
That's a
culturally
cartoon. That's animated.
Limeys.
It's not
Culturally
stop motion
impoverished.
animation. Yeah,
Yeah.
just so you know, it's a cartoon.
I'm
Yeah.
only
I
picking on Limey,
googled
he
them
knows
quick
that.
to see if I'd seen them, and I'm like, no, I've not seen them. But I recognised Rudolph. Like I recognised him, and I love claymation. So yeah.
Are you familiar with Burl Ives?
You'd
The
have
singer?
to.
Yes.
I bet he's seen
Anything?
a Mr. Bean Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hold on.
See, I told you.
I'm coming.
Holly Jolly Christmas. Burl Ives.
Yeah. So
a
yeah,
lot
would
of
be
those
those. So that's me done. I think Chrissy's just had to pop out for a minute. So
okay. We got some comments. Good. Yeah, who's next?
Oh yeah, we could do comments for a bit. That's a good idea.
Look, Mr. Magoo's Christmas says Tracy's fractured history and more.
Magoo.
I love him too. He's awesome.
Hilarious.
There were a lot of good
Talk more
comments.
about Mr. Bean's Christmas.
I like Mr. Bean too. Mr. Bean's good. Internationally famous because there's hardly any dialogue, so everybody can get the jokes. And also amongst the deaf community as well, because all the jokes are visual. Yeah.
I can see that.
Wajaman says A Nightmare Before Christmas, Tim Burton's classic. That's a good one. I saw it in the theater.
Oh, I like Tim Burton stuff, I have to say.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. I've seen Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, no, it's really good.
All of a Twist, says Tracy.
I got one for y'all, especially Tug. Krampus. Have you seen that movie?
Oh, I've not seen that. I want to, though.
Not seen Krampus yet.
Is it any good?
Krampus is just a great movie, man. It's about an ancient demon of Christmas.
Yeah, because I remember reading about it when it came out and thinking, oh, that looks interesting.
It was surprisingly good.
Yeah, you expect it to be really goofy and kind of stupid just from the plot and how it sells itself. But it's actually kind of heartfelt. I mean, it's dark and it's twisted, but at the same time, I think there's actually some actual good filmmaking behind it. It's surprising.
Yeah, I like any movie that scares the grandkids.
Yeah, true.
Salem's Lot would do it, right, Danny?
Oh, yeah.
So, do you want to go next, Shane? I mean, Danny? Danny Staten?
Yep, Danny's next.
Yeah, sure.
Do you know the question?
What we watch, it's easy. What we watch every year?
Correct. That's the second question. Good job.
I'm back. Sorry, guys.
Welcome back.
Danny, did your mic break?
No, I'm here.
What's the one you watch every year?
I got to move him up there. Okay, there.
I got the beard going on. Check it out. But I was sick up there, man. Every year, sometime up around Christmas, I'm going to watch Die Hard and maybe Die Hard 2 and 3. It's just Die Hard is my movie go-to Christmas thing. Even though I do try to watch, once in a while, I'll try to watch other movies like the original Christmas Carol or the remake with Patrick Stewart. And at least once a year, I'm going to watch probably A Christmas Story or some of it as it's on for like 50 different times all day long. At least once it's going to roll over on the TV, you know. But this year, I think I'm going to see if I can find that movie Krampus we were talking about and watch it because I hadn't seen it in a few years. Now that it's on my mind.
Cool.
And
Yeah, that sounded really
Even
cool.
though it's not a Christmas movie, I think I'm gonna have to watch Barbarella. But that's a whole nother story.
Durant.
Durant.
That's
I
where
know
they
what
got
he
their
looks
name
like,
from.
I watched your video on Barbarella, so I do know what
Yeah, I
he
saw
looks
your
like.
comment. Yeah.
Yeah, like I couldn't find out when that's where the band got their name from, because I watched the film and then heard later that it wasn't just a coincidence. I'm like, no way. And T'Pau, they got their name from a Vulcan, apparently. I
That
don't
one I
even know.
didn't
Maybe
know.
you don't
Yeah.
know who T'Pau are. Sorry, I'm
Vulcan?
Yes,
old
I do.
and limey, so yeah, I apologize.
No, what was that? I missed it. Say it again.
T'Pau.
Yeah, T'Pau was a old British rock band, and they took their name from a Vulcan
From Star
Oh.
Trek. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was from a mock time where Spock's going through Pon farr, the season 2 premiere, 34th in production order, and T'Pau was the older Vulcan, the high priestess Vulcan, not the one from Star Trek 3: The Search for Spock, but the one from the original show. And she couldn't do the Vulcan live long and prosper. They had to. I heard Leonard Nimoy tell this story. They had to pop it up out of frame. They would position her finger like this. She couldn't do it. Like Bug's doing.
No, really.
Yeah, and that's T'Pau, the high priestess Vulcan.
Oh, I didn't realize
Vulcanian
she
is
was
what
the
they
high
called.
priestess. That's
Oh
even
yeah,
better.
yeah. She's like the high priestess, head honcho, overseeing
cool.
Spock's Pon farr ritual, and of course T'Pring rejects Spock in favor of Strom. She was a gold digger.
Wait a
Actually,
minute.
she wasn't a gold digger because she didn't want to be the consort of a legend. She just wanted the money.
Hey,
What?
You really want somebody to oversee your Pon farr?
That's a good anecdote, Tug. I forgot about that, about T'Pau, the band. That's great.
Yeah, that was Limey. You said it, but yeah.
Limey. And remember 99 Red Balloons?
Mm-hmm.
The song? I like everyone's a superhero, everyone's a Captain Kirk. That line, that lyric rather, from 99 Red Balloons, the German song.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
All right.
My turn.
So we're gonna.
That's fine, Nina.
Tug's next, right?
Yes, I still have to go.
Tug's next.
Okay. My tradition nowadays is actually Home Alone because my son likes it too. But I will talk about when I was growing up. I grew up in an action movie household. So like Die Hard was definitely one of them. But I'm going to go ahead and say there was another one. That's Lethal Weapon, which is also a Christmas movie that takes place on Christmas.
Thank you.
Yeah, 1987. Richard Donner.
You just made Shane very happy.
I consider that one a Christmas movie because I mean the whole movie is just about Riggs. He's coming to terms with is his life worth anything? Does he want to commit suicide? He's got a death wish, and he finds family with his new partner who's too old for this. I think that's a Christmas movie. I think it counts, and it opens with Jingle Bell Rock and a naked woman on a balcony. It spoke to me as a child. So yeah, Lethal Weapon was definitely a yearly tradition for us, along with Die Hard, and sometimes Die Hard 2. Die Hard 3 actually takes place in the summer, not Christmas, but whatever.
Doug, you're getting a compliment from Kay Moonen down in South Florida. It says, nice poster behind you.
Oh yes, thank you. Gojira. Yes, the original Gojira. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but I'm a Godzilla fanatic. I'm a freak. I like all Godzilla. Every Godzilla is a good Godzilla. Even the really crappy ones are great.
The ones with Matthew Broderick.
Okay, that's not Godzilla though. That's just a giant iguana. That's the beast from 20,000 Fathoms. That's not Godzilla.
That's a lot of fish.
In that universe, nobody can say Papadopoulos, apparently.
So, did you love Godzilla 0 from last year?
You mean Godzilla -1? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the series. I mean, Godzilla -1 was probably the best Godzilla movie in a very long time in terms of just like sheer filmmaking is really, really good and really, really impressive. It feels almost like if Akira Kurosawa made a Godzilla movie. It's kind of what it feels like. But I also liked the really ridiculous and stupid Godzilla X Kong that came out like a couple months later here in the States. And it's goofy, it's stupid, it's horrible. But like I watched it with my son. We went to go see it together. We loved it. You know, I love cheesy, stupid Godzilla as much as I love serious Godzilla.
That's meant for the big screen, right? I
mean, absolutely. You have to see in the big screen.
Big action. Yeah.
And I saw -1 in the theater too. So also
same here.
Definitely
I did with
movie theater.
Al and Tom. And wasn't it funny, Tug, when the Japanese defeat the creature, spoiler alert, they defeat Godzilla. But they salute him. Now they're an honorable people in Japan, right? So they honor the legend of Godzilla. And they're saluting him. It seemed like forever, for like 5 minutes. It just showed them paying respect to the legend of Godzilla. And it was funny. I looked over at my friend Tom, and he's saluting the screen. You just had to be there. It was really funny. Like he had this goofy look in his face, like Godzilla. Yes, it was funny. Yeah.
You know, I love every movie that involves Godzilla except anything to do with Godzuki, that baby Godzilla thing.
Okay, you do make a good point there.
Other than that, I like all of them.
Judgment Day's asking for the link. Link to what?
Oh, does Judgment Day want to come up and talk about?
Yeah, he wants to come on the show.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Danny. Can you send him the link?
We'll be safe tonight because TD's not here to distract him.
Exactly.
I don't know what's up with TD. I texted her the link, but she might have Christmas.
She hasn't been here the last couple weeks, so I've reached out to her and asked if she was okay. She didn't respond, so
she was here last week. TD was.
I want to give a special thanks to Michael Harper because he helped me with
short period.
And I get a prize from a wrestler.
Well, I'm really glad. Thanks, Tug, for coming on tonight with us.
Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate you. I do want to play. Let me see if it's on real fast. Give me 1 second. I'm pretty sure that I uploaded it.
And Tug, thanks for the invite tomorrow, brother. I'll see you at 1 o'clock our time. So that's noon your time, right?
Noon my time, 1 o'clock your time, because you're in it.
I downloaded it.
Correct.
Show tomorrow, Doug?
Say what?
Am I supposed to be on your show tomorrow? Nobody's let me know.
No. You've been rotated out. You'll come back next week.
Oh, whenever, man. Just let me know in advance.
All right, guys. I'm
gonna let me know because I don't keep up with stuff real well.
I totally understand that. Trust me.
Before I go
on something, Sarah lets me know. Like, hey, you're supposed to be on this show tonight. Don't forget, Danny.
Yeah.
No, tomorrow is just me, Damien, Tracy, and Chance. So yeah,
it'll be fun. I never had the pleasure of being on your show, so this will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
I think that'll be interesting too. Like, especially because you guys are also like, you guys know dates, years, actors, actresses. Like, you know all the good.
We've
stuff.
got the trivia brain. Yeah,
you do.
-1 Godzilla 0.
I got a list. Whenever I do a comic book review, I read a list of good stuff, guys. BBB, you're on it.
Oh, thank you.
Tugs on it.
Thank you, Danny.
Good stuff, guys. You know, people who do good stuff videos.
So I want to play something real quick. Okay.
Okie doke.
Go for it.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore. And out of a sudden, you came through the door. At the next table, you're whisking
Guys, did you like it?
Harper!
I liked
Mike
it a lot.
Harper, thank you. I wanted it to be nostalgic, but like classic, but smooth.
It's nice. I like it.
Yeah, I really like that riff. That's why I've used it a couple times now, just because it's like just so smooth. Like I like it.
Sounds like an Ella Fitzgerald tune.
Yeah, it does, right? And then, so with talking about classic Christmas movies, I just thought it was appropriate to add that in there. So there you go. And welcome, Mike Harper. So what I'm going to do real fast. Tug, were you done with yours?
Yeah, I'm good. We can move on.
And once
I just wanna
again,
make
let me
sure
say special thanks to Mike Harper for tonight helping me out. I want to win at least one prize a year on the show.
Yay.
Yay. Thank you, Mike Harper. He says, Danny says, thank you for helping him. Thank you, K Munin. Okay.
You're muted.
So,
Yeah, you're
Mike
muted,
Harper,
Mike.
what you missed was the questions is what is the first holiday movie that comes to your mind when you think of your childhood?
I think you're still muted, Mike.
No.
Man, why are you not on your laptop? I done told you about using your phone, dummy.
Mike, can you hear us? Mike.
Hey, Chrissy, that reminds me.
I can't.
What happened to the feature channel of the week?
I got.
Oh, now we can hear you.
We can hear you.
There's a delay. I bet he's dealing with a delay, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
So what is the first holiday movie that comes to mind from your childhood when you think of your childhood?
Got to wait for it to catch up to him.
Yeah.
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Popular answer.
Yep, it is a popular answer. And then also
For
my
number one and number two.
Yeah. And so that's the holiday movie that becomes your yearly tradition as well.
Yeah, that's his favorite because he spends a lot of time home alone.
And so if you guys don't know, Danny and Mike Harper are very close friends. So if they
He's my little buddy. I'm Skipper and he's Gilligan.
Hi, Josh. Hi, O'Bailey's.
I can see that.
Hi, Josh. That's
Very
the guy
good.
that
The
works.
music.
That's one of my guys that works with me, by the way.
Howdy there.
Yeah.
Music's still playing though. Music's still playing.
What?
I think he's watching your video. He might be behind time, Chrissy. He says music's
Okay.
still playing.
Sounds
He
like
might
it, doesn't it?
possibly be watching your awesome video you just showed.
Yeah, keep hearing music in the background.
Harper, go out.
It's just that I keep hearing music in the background.
Come in again. Get off your telephone and cut YouTube off in the background.
I can't use my laptop. I can't use my laptop at the moment.
Okay.
I only have access to my phone.
So now I'm gonna go next.
But then I'll
quick.
get back on.
Okay, poor guy.
He's gonna try again.
God.
He's gonna try.
We've
Okay.
all been there.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna go ahead with number 2 question, and then that way we can start moving on to number 3 question. Number 2 question for me is the Griswold's Family Christmas, or Chris
I
Math
forgot all about that.
Christmas vacation, you mean?
Griswold's Family Christmas.
Family Christmas. I thought it was Christmas vacation.
Yeah, there's Christmas Vacation, but then there's also the Griswold's Family Christmas with. Hold on, let me look at
Know
it.
that. Is it a cartoon?
No. Oh,
I don't know that one. I know.
National Lampoon's Christmas
Yeah,
Vacation.
it's the same movie. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what threw me. Okay.
Vacation, yeah, from 1989.
With the
Yeah.
drunk in the desert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shitter's
That
full. Yeah.
cool
Okay.
guy.
All right. I told you guys I'm not
Cartoon
great
it
at movies. Dang
That's
it.
okay. No, it's not you. It's me. It's me. You're fine. I thought it was
We're
something
nice.
else.
True to that movie.
What?
But I would not be surprised to find out there was a sequel I didn't know about.
You gotta love Cousin Eddie. Well, there was that one. There was a TV version that I'm sure Tug knows about Treasure Island National, and it brought back the original Audrey, Dana Barron.
I heard about. I don't think I ever.
It was
saw
terrible. Yeah. After Vegas Vacation. It was like from 2003, I think. So, Chrissy, go ahead. You were going. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Christmas Vacation. That's a great pick.
Christmas Vacation and the Grinch. Like I have to watch
why
the
Christmas
Grinch.
Vacation? Was it Cousin Eddie? What was it? Was it the Blankers Full bit? Was it? I mean, what was it about Christmas Vacation that just stuck out in your mind and struck a chord in your heart?
Clark Griswold.
Your funny bone. Yeah. Okay. When he gets even with that greedy boss. Yeah. Brian Joel Murray, the actor who played. Wasn't that it? Yeah.
Clark Griswold. Just make
what I love with the character actors.
The guy that gets all the bad doings done.
And how about the guys that played the in-laws and the parents, like the grandparents of the kids, like John Randolph?
The Oops Award. They should get the Oops Award for Christmas.
But do you know who E.G. Marshall is? The actor? You know who E.G. Marshall is? Yeah, the squirrel. Do you know who E.G. Marshall is? The actor E.G. Marshall? You do. He played, I think, he played Griswold's dad, right? Or was it the father of Beverly D'Angelo's character? Now I'm having an Alzheimer's moment. Do you know Tug? E.G. Marshall. Anyway, E.G. Marshall.
I know who he is. Yeah.
In Superman 2, and he was in Creep Show. He played the rich guy who was infested with bugs in his apartment in his house. That's E.G. Marshall. Anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hijack your answer. I just wanted to mention he's in that movie. He plays one of the parents. I'll look it up.
There's this cute little short that's been going around, and I have been mimicking this short. Limey can testify to this. I've got my whole family mimicking this short. So there's a black bear that walks up to this front porch or this back porch. It's like they're up on like a wooden deck porch. And there's this little girl. She's probably about 3 years old. And she like starts heading over. So this black bear's walking up to the back porch. And this little girl's like, "Can I pet that dog?" And they're like, "That's not a dog." So they grab her hand and they're like yanking her back. And she's like, each time she says it, she's like, "Can I pet that dog?" She's getting more angry. And the third time she's like, "Can I pet that dog?" Like she just really wants to pet that dog.
So cute.
But it's a black bear.
Hillbillies.
Okay. Oh, my mic went out. E.G. Marshall played Art Smith. Okay. He played Beverly D'Angelo's dad. Be back.
I could hear your mic.
Effing StreamYard.
Yeah, we could hear you just fine.
We could hear you, Chance. Chance.
I guess he can't hear us.
I guess.
Oh.
Chance,
Didn't see that coming. Look at Harper. He froze up looking like,
Uh-oh.
That was a horrible way to freeze, Harper. You didn't look
all eyeballs. So yeah. Also, has anybody seen the movie called The Holiday?
The Holiday?
Yeah, The Holiday.
I think Harper got his phone service the same place Les Chapin got his.
Oh, that's the one with like Jude Law, right? Yeah.
Heard of it, never seen it. Jude
my
Law,
wife owns it.
Kate
I've
Winslet,
seen like maybe half
Jack
an hour
Black.
of it. Yeah.
That's a good one. Like it's
my wife
not
likes
bad.
it. That's all I have. But
yeah, that's all you have. Thanks a lot. No, but yeah, the Grinch for me is one I have to see.
I got a quick question for Chance, and I know he'll know the answer to this real quick.
I might not.
It just flashed in my head. I saw this movie once.
I'm sorry, what?
I saw this movie once, and it had like 3 different little stories in it. One of the stories was a Santa Claus serial killer, a guy who dressed up like Santa Claus and broke out of some insane asylum and went after this lady.
Yeah.
Do you know what movie that is?
I know Silent Night, Deadly Night. And that was a slasher movie. Terrible
this
movie.
Was one of the stories in it.
Sounds like Creepshow 2, but let me look it up. I don't know if top of my head.
Creepshow neither. It's some old
Creepshow 2.
It might be an English movie or something.
Okay. Well, it sounds horrible.
What about Scrooged?
I love Scrooge.
That's one of my picks for the question 3. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, one of my favorites.
Richard Donner.
All right, so we're gonna bring
I
up Mike
welcome
Harper for
modern,
question
present-day
2.
Freddy, who's into
No.
pratfalls.
Mike Harper already did question 1 and 2, so we're all gonna move to question 3 together. Because we're all done with question 2. Hi, you.
Okay. Well, perfect segue.
Danny, do you know what about year?
It had to be 70s.
The Man in the Santa Claus Suit?
It was an anthology movie. It had 3 different stories. I don't remember the other stories. One
The
of them had
man,
a little monster doll.
the Man in the Santa Claus Suit, because like in that
Bad
movie,
Santa?
this costume shop
Well,
guy
I just
rents
see this movie,
he rents a Santa Claus suit
and it
to
was
3
I
different
haven't seen it
men, and
in years,
they
20
each
years.
have 3 different stories. That's from 79.
Yeah, something like that. It'd be 70 something. I'm pretty sure. I think early 70s too, like 73 or 74.
Can you give us a clue with the actor? Is there an actor that stands out to you that's in it?
I don't remember because it's been 25 years or something since I've seen it.
I see.
I'd like to see it again. That's why I was trying to remember the name of it.
I'm sorry I can't help you, buddy.
I'm Googling my brains out.
That's all I can find that meets your criteria of what you're describing is the Man in the Santa Claus suit.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't it.
Chrissy, what's the next question?
We're going to the next question. Shane goes first, and then you, and then okay, and then Limey. Let me put us in order, and then Limey, and then Danny, and then Tug, and then me, and then Mike. Okay, so now we're in order. I don't know how that's going to change when we make somebody big, but hopefully it stays in order. These stupid tubes. Okay, so
I actually found it. It's called Tales from the Crypt, 1972.
Joan
I
Collins
made one in 72.
Joan Collins was the victim.
A
Yeah, I just found it.
Movie that features a killer Santa Claus. Look it up.
We were all looking for you, Danny. Even I was looking for you too.
I had just found it when he found it. So
there's a 1989. I don't see the one from the 70s. That's funny.
Look up 1972 Tales from the Crypt. English.
Okay.
England.
It's British.
I'm looking at the TV show.
I know all about it.
HBO.
What?
I'm disappointed in you, Limey, for not answering my question.
British.
You didn't know, Limey?
No. But it's.
Don't you know everything British? Like everything at all? Yeah.
No, I don't know a lot of things British. I can't pass the citizenship test, but don't tell anyone. There's a lot of questions about football, driving, neither of which I could care less about.
Hey, and look
Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, and a few about the royal family, which again I can care less about.
But how could you not know, Danny, that Joan Collins is in it, Peter Cushing is in it, Roy Dotrice?
Because it's been 25 years.
He's got a great.
And how could I not know of it? I've never even heard of it.
Yeah.
I watched the HBO show and read the comic books. I did not even know. I feel like a dumbass here. Oh, all right.
Yeah, everybody's got to go watch that movie this year.
Yeah, especially Joan Collins being in it and Peter Cushing. I love them.
Video about it.
Commissioner Simmons from Space 1999's in it. Roy Dotrice. All right. So it's Shane's turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to be.
I'm coming.
What's going on?
Okay, Shane's turn. Shane, boom.
Hi. How are you?
All right.
Hello, me. It's me again.
Hey, Twinsy. Do you prefer heartfelt, funny, or romantic holiday movies, and why?
Neither. Heartfelt.
Says the guy who says that his favorite Christmas movies are.
That's not the question, is it?
It is. Do you prefer heartfelt, funny, or romantic? So you're just gonna say action.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Hi,
Funny.
Natalie.
No, funny, definitely funny. Give me a funny one all day. As we were talking about here a minute ago, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, the Home Alones. I'll definitely take funny. Heartfelt. I'm not a the romantic. Come on, not my cup of tea. Let's just say that.
No.
I'd rather see some comedy. I don't want to. Well, let's call them what they are: chick flicks. I don't want to watch a chick flick. No, give me comedy. Give me comedy all day long, man.
Or action.
Well, action wasn't on the list, even though all the ones I kind of pointed to are action. But Violent Night has some great humor in it because we got Santa Claus, who originated from the Vikings, and he the methods he uses to take out the bad
Who's
guys.
seeing Red One?
Kind of funny. But yeah, definitely funny. It's just heartfelt. Like, I'm not a stickler for Christmas. It hasn't been Christmas hasn't been the same for me since 1994, and
Why? Did
I
someone die
just get
in your
by.
life?
Yeah,
Why?
my mom.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring it up, but that's
Yeah,
just
that makes
Christmas
sense.
isn't the same. So I just do what I do.
Right, that
I
makes sense.
typically like to stay home, watch Die Hard, whatever, just do stuff and be isolated on Christmas. Now, I don't care for it, but it's just, and the music, the noise, and as soon as Mariah Carey starts, it's like, oh no, it's time.
Started.
Does anybody actually like that song? Like anybody?
There's got to
I
be
don't mind it.
17. There's got to be 17,000 versions of Sleigh Ride, which is, well, my second favorite Christmas song. Sadly enough, I only have two I really like: is Sleigh Ride and Carol of the Bells. Carol of the Bells done by a orchestra or a choir, done properly. I love it. And Sleigh Ride has a particular place, but
Trans-Siberian
I'm
Orchestra.
kind of getting off topic right now. I'm just kind of ranting about why. Yeah, sorry.
You're good. Chance, are you ready to go now on the third question?
Done, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
done.
I'm done. Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I gotta finish that thought right quick. I did play Sleigh Ride, the entire percussion ensemble by myself once, in high school.
I agree.
For some reason, everybody, you do the pep rallies in high school or whatever, the Christmas rally before Christmas break, and everybody called out. Kids were, my whole percussion section, they were taking off school early just to go on vacation with the families, and my band director's like, he's like, you're going to be on your own back there. How do you want to do this? You want to try to teach other people how to play parts? I'm like, nah, I got this. So I set up our drum set that we use for jazz band, and I rigged up everything. The wood blocks, the whip crack, had a lot of stuff foot actuated. I rigged it up. I spent like a week setting this thing up. I was like, I got it. I played Sleigh Ride by myself. And it was wonderful. It went off without a hit. But anyway.
You were
I'm a
tired
percussionist. Oh man.
all right.
Funny,
So
funny movies.
Cool. So the question was, do you prefer heartfelt, funny, or romantic holiday movies, and why? Well, I like a combination of all those elements. And
Let me make
talking
you
about, if you must.
Yeah, I must.
And
I must.
And I like that Scrooge movie because it combined a lot of those elements, and I like the stars in it. I like the chemistry that Bill Murray had with Karen Allen, who I like from Raiders of the Lost Ark. She played Marion in that movie, and of course she was in Starman, which is a good movie. And it was probably the last movie where she was like an eligible bachelorette type, a starlet. It was the last movie from 1989, directed by Richard Donner. And I just thought it was a fun, light movie. And so to answer your question, yeah, I like the combination of everything. Probably more comedy than quote unquote heartfelt, But I am a sap, and I am a sucker for heartfelt movies. That's why It's a Wonderful Life is something I watch each and every holiday season. I'm a sentimental sap. But no, that's my answer, and that's all I got to say on that. Oh, that's all I got to say right now about that.
That's all I say about that.
But I always like, but I did like, and Karen Allen, going back, I want to say one thing she did, a little anecdote. She did the pilot to a show called Knots Landing, was a spinoff of Dallas in the middle of season 3 of Dallas, like as a winter replacement show. And she played Sid's troubled daughter. She was like an alcoholic getting into trouble. And then when the show was picked up, she quit the show because she was going to co-star in Raiders of the Lost Ark, filmed in 1980. And so a little anecdote about that actress. And, so I love Scrooge. That's one of my favorite holiday comedies, along with like Bad Santa, and which is really a kind of a raunchy, not heartfelt at all, holiday Christmas movie. And getting what Shane said about songs, I like the Hanukkah song by Adam Sandler. I think that's a hilarious Saturday Night Live song. I love that. So I will relinquish my time to Tug to answer the question.
Well, doesn't Danny have to go first?
Oh, I didn't know the order. Sorry.
No, Danny. Yeah, how did Danny move? Okay, yes, you're correct. Danny goes next. Somehow,
So it's like heartfelt, heart-wrenching, heartwarming movies, right?
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to really have to just be real quick with this and go with A Christmas Story, because it's the touching, most loving Christmas movie I can think of in my mind, because it's the one that goes back to the younger days when I was, like I said, with my kids. And I guess because it's the bonding with the kids over that movie that kind of made it special. Plus, it was kind of realistic, you know, for childhood. Darren McGavin played the perfect father of that era that kind of reminded me of my dad. My dad was a lot older than my mother, and my dad was more like my dad's father in that movie.
That to this day still.
And that's about all I got on that one, really, because that's the only one I can think of that like would be the heartstring movie.
Right. And it doesn't have to be a heartstring movie. It's, do you prefer your Christmas movies to be funny, hack 'em, slash 'em? Like, it's kind of just asking, like,
well, I prefer my Christmas movies to be more like Die Hard or all the way, you know, action Christmas.
So
I wouldn't put Elf in that category.
Right. So it's, do you prefer heartfelt, funny, or romantic holiday movies, and why? But you can add, if those don't apply to you, then just say, like, those don't apply to me.
I don't want nothing to do with romantic or heartfelt movies. I prefer like action, adventure, or at least something interesting. I'm not all lovey-dovey. I don't watch girly movies too much. I don't never watch the Hallmark Channel, friend.
Oh, those kind of girly movies.
I don't watch many movies.
Never seen those types.
Even though I did sit through Cruella yesterday, so I guess I do watch a girly movie once in a while. I recommend you don't watch that movie.
Which one?
Cruella.
Oh, I still want to see that. I saw
I had to sit through it too, at least once. I regretted every minute of it.
A friend of mine did a review on it, and it just, the way he was talking about it just sounded horrible, and I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah. I will give credit where credit's due. The girl in it's pretty cool.
Yeah, Kristen Story.
She's a little baddie.
Yeah.
It's too bad we can't play clips, you know, that are like copyright approved. You know, there's got to be some out there we could play to jazz up the show.
I would risk it.
I play trailers a lot on my channel, Shot Theater.
Yeah, trailers. Get away with trailers.
And I hope we get a copyright claim once in a while, maybe 1 in 10, and then it's just a claim. I don't never get a strike for them.
Right,
yeah, you have to go pretty far to get a strike. So
yeah,
I'm going to say before our Tug.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
She's back.
One that comes to mind is
she was here earlier. There she is.
There she is. Hi, Sarah. You're still here with us.
Sarah.
And your Borbs.
Sarah.
I did that Steve Railsback Space movie, and it got me a strike.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait,
We should play
trailer?
trailers maybe next week, but we'll have to talk to Chrissy and see what she thinks about it.
Yeah, I don't know how it would affect us, or like if it would be copyright strikes.
Well, what you
I just
do is
know.
you tell me what you're going to play and let me run it through my channel.
Correct. I was going to suggest being the guinea pig, but cool. If you're going to do it.
Well, I got a channel anyway. You know, if I lost one, it wouldn't kill me because I got a few.
He'll just play it through a channel that you don't have to worry about.
Then we
Ew.
send him, I'll send you a list of like 5
Yeah,
trailers.
just send him to Danny and we'll test him, I guess.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
This is something we should say in our pre-show meeting. Here I am on the air talking about
It's
something
fine.
for next week. Sorry.
It's coming. It's coming. Open discussion is coming. All right, Tug. I'm gonna go ahead. No, Limey
Oh, right, Limey.
next. Limey.
Green peas and ketchup.
Yeah. Posh.
Sorry, I didn't realise I was still on mute. I apologise.
It's okay.
Right, so I was just reviewing the question: heartfelt, funny, or romantic holiday movies. It would be heartfelt or funny, but probably funny, because like heartfelt is too easy to just go like too schmaltzy, too like saccharine, especially if it's tied to like Christmas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's a Wonderful Life I really like, but I think that's a bit, I don't know, there's just something about that film I really like. But yeah, funny. And again, it would go back to Gremlins because it is funny as well as like, you know, has other elements to it as well. But yeah, that I really like that. And just silly, like kids' Christmas films and stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Can't think of any right now, but like, I don't really like Christmas, but like I love animation. So if it's animated and it's Christmas and it's, yeah, then I'll probably like it. So, but yeah, it would be heartfelt, but hard to do, and then funny because, you know, funny's funny regardless of what time of year, and it's supposed to be a happy time of year and everything, isn't it? So, yeah. And that's me done.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's Tug's turn, right?
Yep.
Okay, Tug. There you go, Tug.
Okay, I mean, my answer is funny, but I want to speak up for romantic because there's a couple of really good Christmas movies that are romantic. Like,
yeah,
Love Actually is a great movie. I don't care what anybody else says.
I have that on my list. I have it on my list. It's on my list.
It's fantastic. It's extremely British.
Look, Love Actually, right there. It's on my list.
I like it because like the characters in Love Actually feel like real people. They don't feel like stereotypes. Like in a Christmas movie, it's really easy to turn all your characters into stereotypes and just
sap.
Yeah, overdo it.
That's
and I think
true.
Love Actually doesn't do that.
They haven't got bad teeth, and yeah, so yeah, all in all, they're not wearing top hats. So yeah.
But yeah, look, my honest answer though is still funny. I mean, I like a good funny Christmas movie, A Christmas Story. It's a little heartfelt, but it's mostly funny. And Jingle All the Way, which we mentioned earlier, Gremlins, Elf, movies like that, I think are more fun.
Bad Santa.
I've never actually seen Bad Santa, so. Yep, that's me. I'm done. Okay. I'm good.
Okay. Mike. Then it's me and then Mike Harper. All right. I actually think like I like the romantic, but I don't want the over sap. Like you were saying, Tug. Like don't over sap the sap. The tree's already got sap in it. Don't over sap the tree. like if it's too sappy, I'm just like, oh gag. But if it's like heartwarming one, like Love Actually is, like I said, is one that literally is on my list right there, as you can see. And I also like there's another one that I thought was it Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
Oh yeah, I love that one. That's
yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer.
Yeah. So I thought that was a really good one too. Like the Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
I haven't thought about that movie in a while.
Yeah,
so
right.
What's that like? Because I recognize the title, but I can't think.
It's sappy, but not too sappy.
It's kind of like a Christmas film noir. Like
Yeah.
how else to describe it.
Okay.
Thank you, Tug. I appreciate that. I'm like,
I'm intrigued.
I do also like While You Were Sleeping.
Oh, I haven't seen
Like
that
that.
either.
That one was a really good one with Sandra Bullock.
Oh, it's got Sandra Bullock in it.
Yeah.
I'll have to see
Like
that.
I really like that one. There's a bunch that I really like, but I think I like my Christmas movies either to be just a little bit on the romantic side, but still have comedy, or just comedy or action. But I don't like the over sappy sap. But I do love Christmas movies like Polar Express, which we have not brought up yet. Like I absolutely love Polar Express. I love The Grinch. The Grinch is one of my favorite cartoons or movies to watch. Like, I just
Which
love it.
one?
Version are we talking about?
I love all of them.
Oh, okay.
Well, the Jim Carrey one, the live
The
action.
Jim Carrey one makes me laugh, and there's really good graphics in there. And I actually have a fun fact on that one. The Grinch in How the Grinch Stole Christmas wore 1,000 hand-sewn green yak hair suits for the role.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
cool.
That's a fun fact for.
And I
for
like
that
Boris
one.
Karloff, right? The Boris
Yeah, Boris
Karloff.
Karloff was the narrator.
And
yeah.
Rudolph was originally created as
Anthony
a
Hopkins.
promotional character from Montgomery Ward stores in 1939.
Wow.
Oh.
Bye, Esmeralda.
I really Bye, Esmeralda.
Boris Karloff was the cartoon version.
You
Anthony
think
Hopkins
like
was the
Rudolph
live
would be
action
older than that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Right.
Look what you said, Chrissy. You want to read it?
Almost anything but Elf. I can't stand that movie. Thanks, you and I are getting into a conversation.
You
on
probably
Monday. I think it's funny.
Don't like Will Ferrell then.
I like Elf, but I hate Will Ferrell. I can't stand Will Ferrell.
I can't stand him either. He's so unfunny, and I on set he was a total dick. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry.
He's a one-trick pony.
Yeah, I agree with you. I can't stand Will Ferrell.
He's rat eyes. He looks
Land
like
of the Lost.
beady little rat eyes. Yeah.
The only
Wow.
movie I really liked him in was Talladega Nights and like Step Brothers, I think.
The man's
Oh,
Seth
like-
Rogen.
He ruined Land of the Lost.
And Bewitched. The Bewitched with Nicole Kidman. Terrible Darren Stevens.
Oh, that's why you have opinions now. I see. Don't mess with Bewitched, or you have to deal with Chance.
He actually has done a couple of serious movies. He did Stranger Than Fiction, and I think he was actually really good in that because he wasn't being the goofball that he usually is. He's not.
He tries
screaming.
too hard to be funny.
Yeah, he does. He tries
He's
too hard
not
to
good
be. He thinks loud is funny. It's not.
Not funny.
Mom, more meatloaf now. I want it
Awful.
now. Wedding Crashers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
So,
he's
I'm
not funny.
Yeah.
I'm
On Saturday
gonna
Night when he
ask
played
you
that,
Will
he
Ferrell.
played a cheerleader. He was a total goof. Not funny goof. He sucked goof.
Okay, well,
Saturday
Adam
Night.
Sandler does some really goofy stuff too, kind of like the Saturday Night Live spoof stuff.
Yeah,
But
but
he's funny to me. He's
Thank
funny.
you. Lunch Lady Land with
Adam-
Chris
Yeah.
Adam
Chris
Sandler
Farley.
made a
Chris
great movie called Uncut Gems. If you haven't seen
Yeah.
that, that's
Yes.
probably the best movie I've seen.
I
I
wish he
feel
would
like
stick
Adams
to
is
do a lot
done.
more serious roles because he is good in that. He's good in like Punch Drunk Love, a couple other movies where like
I love all
Adam
of those
Sandler
movies.
is actually a very good actor. when he
50 First
tries.
Dates,
Yes.
Blended. Like, I love all of it. Billy Madison is classic to me.
Waterboy,
Yeah.
Wedding
Oh,
Singer.
well,
Happy
Water-
Gilmore.
Waterboy's a
Happy Gilmore.
classic.
Yeah.
I don't mind
You can
Adam
do it.
Sandler. He's not too goofy.
Who was the one
No, but that's what I'm
Jim
saying.
Carrey or something.
So, have any of
with
you
the
guys
Sprouse twins?
have you?
with the
So I have a
Sprouse
question. Do you think that Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is a Christmas movie?
I
Probably, but I can't
couldn't
take
even
those movies.
remember it.
It comes up as a Christmas movie, and I love that movie, but I never thought of it as a Christmas movie.
I mean, all the Harry
Well,
Potter
here-
movies have a
wait.
Christmas scene in them.
Yeah.
Wait, here's the problem. Here's the problem. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is a movie about witches and sorcerers and all this stuff. Da 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 da. So you're telling me in this paganistic style of how do you say atrocity, you still believe in God and celebrating his birth?
Maybe it's Yule.
You
I don't
people are
know.
literally magic.
I just know it comes
God
up
goes
under a
out the window.
Christmas movie, Twinsy. It comes up under a Christmas movie. Maybe it's Yule,
No.
okay?
Thumbs down to
Yeah.
Harry Potter in every way. I like J.K. Rowling now. I'm just not from my generation. I know everyone's going to be against me on this. I don't care. I just don't like those movies. And even the John Williams music seemed watered down to me a little bit.
The
by that point
Bishop's
in his
Wife.
career.
You're
Huh?
insane, but okay.
The
You're entitled to your
Bishop's
opinion.
I don't. I'm sorry. I just do not enjoy those movies. I don't.
That's
The
fair.
Bishop's Wife. Is that a Christmas
Me
movie?
neither.
I don't even know what that is.
The
I
Bishop's
can't
Wife?
remember that
No,
movie.
Bishop's Wife. Oh my God.
Yes, it
You guys
is.
better have
Keep
tablets
my
and
mouth
pens
shut.
because I'm coming for you next week.
Oh, Cary Grant. Yeah.
But Tug,
I've
serious
seen the
question.
remake.
Do you
Yeah,
think yes or no that the Harry Potter movies are all pretty much the same each movie? Yes or no?
No, I don't.
Okay.
The first
Yes.
two are kids' movies. The third one
Yeah.
is an Alfonso Cuarón movie, which is totally different from all the rest of the movies. The third one
Sorcerer
is my
in the
favorite.
Stone, though, is the one that comes up under Christmas movies. And I was like struck by that. I mean, I like all the Harry Potter movies. They're fascinating.
I will say I
graphics.
watched all the Harry Potter movies.
I didn't like Lord of the Rings either. Lord of the
Oh,
Rings was
You're
boring
completely
as
insane.
F.
I love Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings is boring.
I
too
love
long.
Never
it.
even seen those. Never even.
I
Okay,
like
all right,
Lord
you
of
guys,
the
I
we're
do
gonna
like
let Mike
Crichton.
Harper go. It's Mike
I
Harper's
do like
turn.
Golem. I like Golem. though.
I liked a lot of the Lord of the Rings movies, but I thought them hobbits had a little too close a relationship.
Okay, Mike Harper. So it's your turn. Do you prefer heartfelt, funny, or romantic holiday movies, and why?
Comedy.
Comedy.
And why?
Yeah, it's comedy for me.
Yeah, but
Guess
why?
I just like Christmas movies to be funny.
Okay, so you like funny.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen heartfelt Christmas movies and I've seen some romantic Christmas movies, but I just like comedy ones a lot better.
What's your favorite Christmas movie, Harper?
Hard to
What's your
pinpoint one exact one, but there is one that I've seen at least five. There's one I've seen at least 5 times that I would say is my favorite. Y'all may not have heard about it. Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever.
Oh, good
Grumpy
gracious.
cat?
no.
Oh
you
no,
would
we're gonna
get
have to
that.
look that up. That's cute.
Is that Grumpy Cat that's the meme on the internet?
Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas
Yeah.
Ever.
No.
Yes, yes, the internet meme that
All right, cool.
the cat that always has a grumpy face.
Yeah. I love that cat.
It's supposed to be. Yeah, I think I'll be paused. I did great.
All right, is that it, Mike Harper?
Oh.
Is that it, buddy?
Yeah, I've also seen a couple of animated Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like
guess
what?
so.
Okay.
For Christmas.
He said he's done.
Okay. All right. So then,
Yeah.
Oh, good gravy. Oh,
have you guys seen that classic
Where's the
Meet Me in
liquor
St.
at?
Louis?
Yes.
Long
I
time
like
ago.
that Christmas
Virgin.
movie.
He's in St. Louis. Tug's in St. Louis or near there.
Well, I
Yes,
really like
I've
that
seen it in
Christmas
St.
movie
Louis.
too. I don't watch it as often, or I haven't seen it as many times as other Christmas movies, but I know that I've seen it 2 or 3 times, and I did really like that. It's more like of a family felt movie to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more of like if you have like a whole
Yeah.
family together kind of movie to watch with the whole family. But okay, off to the next question.
Yeah.
And the next question is, have you ever seen a holiday movie that surprised you by becoming a favorite?
Shane goes first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Here we go in a row. Boom.
I don't know. It has to be a holiday. Has to be a holiday movie. A holiday movie that surprised me. I think
That
I'm just.
became one of your favorites.
It became a favorite. Is it? I did Violent Night. Um, I'm going. I'm bouncing between some of the same movies here, but maybe Violent Night. But I don't know if I can necessarily constitute it being surprising to me because I did intentionally go to the theater to watch it because the trailer looked great. Um, it was better than I expected. I can't think of something I watched by chance that's holiday related that surprised me and became kind of a favorite.
It's not really by chance. It's have you ever seen a holiday movie that surprised you by becoming a favorite? Like you didn't think it would become your favorite when you started watching it, and then you're like, I really like that movie.
Violent Night. I got nothing. No, I really don't.
All
Nothing
right.
really. I mean, the last movie that surprised me was Dog with Channing Tatum.
Oh my God, I
Um,
love that movie. Okay,
yeah,
we'll get another time. We'll do
but I
favorite
don't think
movies
it's
of all time.
holiday. I don't think there's a holiday theme in it. There's no holiday theme in that movie.
Okay. So then your answer is
Oh, wait. I'll go with because the trailer looks so stupid. I didn't want to watch it, and I ended up watching it. And Sinbad was the best part of the movie. Jingle All the Way.
Right.
Oh yeah, Jingle All
That
the Way
one.
is a good one.
There you go.
Jingle All the Way. Because I grew up with
Mhm.
Sinbad, man, and well, Schwarzenegger too. But Schwarzenegger told me, "F my freedom," so F him. But Sinbad is still a lovable Kazam. Yes, that movie exists, people. That movie exists.
I like Jingle All the Way.
But
That's a
yeah,
good
we'll go
pick.
with Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, that's
All
a
the way.
good pick.
Yeah.
Chance, are you ready?
Yeah, but I thought it was Dan's turn, but okay.
No, it's you after Shane.
This order's got me all screwed up. Okay.
Okay, it's because the order got mixed up.
All right. Well, I would say Santa Claus 2. Don't laugh, Shane. That surprised me. I saw it. I went with a date. I didn't want to see it. I liked the first one, okay, starring Tim Allen, where he, of course, physically becomes Santa Claus. But I like part 2 because he meets Mrs. Claus, and I like the actress Elizabeth Mitchell who played Mrs. Claus. And then there's a little kid in it. His daughter is played by Tim Allen's daughter by Bill Mooney's daughter, Liliana, who was retired from acting, but she was a cute child actress. Talk about funny and heartwarming and all that stuff. That was just a good Disney Christmas holiday movie, Santa Claus 2. And it surprised me. And I do watch that sometimes, when I have a significant other around, we'll watch it together. Mm-hmm. So let me see the rest of the question. Where is that? Private
Have you ever seen a holiday movie that surprised you by becoming a favorite?
Yeah. Okay. So Santa Claus 2 is kind of a favorite.
Okay.
I thought Tim Allen was really funny in that. And I like the ensemble cast and seeing the North Pole, making the toys, the whole fantasy of it. It was cute. It was a cute Christmas movie, I thought.
Yeah. I think that's a good choice.
And that's the end of that question, right?
Yeah, that's the end of that question.
All right, Danny.
All we have after this is we have one question left, so we're moving right through. Good job, guys.
Not even 2 hours in. Good.
I'm going to go ahead and put Limey.
And I have a trailer I'm going to play because I checked it out. Don't let me forget, Chrissy, a Christmas movie.
Okay.
That Keeves has been dying, chomping at the bit to talk about in the chat. No one's brought it up yet.
Okay. Is it I think I have it on my list, Chance.
I can't read that. Let me make you big. Hold that up again. Let's see. Nope. But that's one of mine. Oh my God, you have one on the list. It's one of mine, and I can't believe I didn't mention it. Holiday Affair, 1947. That's one of my favorites. Yeah, Holiday Affair. Oh my God, that's Robert Mitchum.
I'm so crazy. I have to write everything down so
Robert
I don't
Mitchum.
forget.
Tug, you're gonna think I'm even
Lee.
crazier when I say this. Shh, I like the colorized version of A Holiday Affair better than the black and white, and I hate colorized stuff. Have you ever seen Holiday Affair, Tug?
I've seen the black and white version. I've never seen the colorized version.
I'm impressed you've heard the black and white. Yeah, and it's the story. A department store comparison shopper meets Robert Mitchum, who's working in the department store, and Janet Leigh was gorgeous back then in the 1940s, and she was the lead actress in that. And I just love that, and I feel bad for Carl, right, her boyfriend, who gets screwed by this new romance that blossoms between she and Robert Mitchum's character. Anyway, that's a great one.
We'll get there.
Okay. Well, take me off. It's Danny's turn.
No, it's Limey and then Danny.
Me all screwed up. Sorry.
I'll put you underneath sick because.
Yeah, the ones that have already gone, put them down.
I'm keeping everybody in order.
Me. So, I do actually quite like some romantic comedies, rom-coms, or as some would have them, chick flicks. But there's one that, and this is what surprised me because I didn't really think that I would like it when it came to Christmas or whatever. But When Harry Met Sally was one that surprised me for being a Christmas film. That was a rom-com that I really like. Although I suppose there is some debate as to whether or not it's a Christmas film, a bit like Die Hard, I guess. But yeah, that would be my choice for the romantic comedy film of Christmas.
Okay. Now, do you have a nostalgic Christmas movie that is really popular in England that people watch there?
Well, see, I did think of one, but it wasn't really a surprise for me that it became a favourite. It's kind of a surprise to me that it's remained a favourite. And the other thing is, it was a TV film rather than a cinema film. But it's The Snowman, which is again animated, so I loved it. It came out when I was a kid, and it's kind of surprising because I don't really do musicals, and there's no real dialogue. It's just songs and music and the visuals, which are just amazing. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of it, The Snowman, and Walking in the Air, sung by Aled Jones, the Welsh choir boy. No? Okay. So that's one that's really famous here. That's they made a follow-up on the 30-year anniversary. But yeah, I think it came out in the early 80s. And because it's so popular here, I thought it might have made it across the pond. But yeah.
Across the pond.
Yeah.
I love it.
But no, that's one. It's just very... it's a very... sweet film, and it's great. It's one of those again that's like a really good family film, like your grandparents could watch it, your kids could watch it, and your dog, and nobody would be upset about watching that at Christmas time. So yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, are you done there, Limey?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mr. Danny Staten over here freezing your bum off out in freezing cold. How many days are you? How many days are you now?
It's 28 days.
Oh, you're gonna look like Santa come Christmas for your grandkids.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not gonna shave till it gets warm. I found out because I hadn't had beard in a long time. I found out it actually keeps your face a lot warmer in the wintertime because it's like 37 degrees out here right now. I'm dressed like an Eskimo, and my face isn't the least bit cold.
Right.
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah.
You're how old? Just dawns on you that a beard keeps your face warmer?
Yeah, well, I haven't had one in a long, long time, like 1994.
Wow. Looks good on you, man. You look good.
I haven't went more than 2 days without shaving since 1994.
Wow.
And then I burnt my face real bad, and I thought, well, I'll let that heal up, and I'll grow a beard till it gets hot again. and just to see what it looks like, to see how it feels, to experience a beard. So we'll see how it works out for me.
There you go.
it saves on heating bills. It's great.
In 1994, there was a movie called Mixed Nuts with Steve Martin. I'm not going to go into it because it involves suicide hotlines and depression at Christmas, but it's one of the few movies that actually ever touched me. To be a comedy, I recommend everybody watches it. But it's kind of it's funny, but it's depressing because of the subject matter it deals with. It's one of Steve Martin's best works, I think. I don't know if
I
anybody's
love
ever
Steve
seen it.
Martin.
I've got a habit of coming up
I've
with
never heard
things
of that.
nobody ever heard of.
No.
That's great. We like that,
I'm
though. That gives us a
intrigued,
homework assignment. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would love to go into Santa Claus versus the Martians, but I'm not going to do that. I love that movie.
You're
too.
stepping on my toes if you talk about that.
Yeah, I know. I belong on your show, Tug. You know that is true.
Yeah, I know. I know.
And another movie was, I think Michael Keaton made this crazy movie called Jack Frost.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he did. I like that one too.
Insane.
This movie sticks in my mind after
I've
all
never
this
seen it, but
time.
I liked it.
And not because I liked it so much, it's because the kids liked it so much. I want to see Jack Frost again. It sticks in my mind because they wanted to see it like 50 times the year it come out. All I could hear was Jack Frost. So that movie sticks in my mind a lot, and I think Michael Keaton's a great actor. Best Batman ever.
Good pick.
I could have swore that was one on my list, but I don't see it on my list, which means I didn't write it down. But yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. That's good. He says, that's all I got to say about that. Turn the camera off. All right. So then Limey goes under Chance. Let me get everybody back in order.
Oh, it's just going to mess it up again, you know.
No, I'm going to keep this right. Hold on. Then me below Tug. And then, okay, Tug goes next. There.
Okay.
Now I got to do it all over again.
A movie that surprised me. I'm gonna say the Jim Carrey version of when the Grinch Stole Christmas, because I put off seeing it for years because the animated one is the one I grew up with. Right. I couldn't imagine it being anything like that or even approaching it. I don't really like Jim Carrey as a comedian. I think he can act. He's done good acting, but I don't like him. He's kind of like Will Ferrell. He just thinks loud and obnoxious is funny, and it doesn't.
And he does the same thing, over and over and over.
And that doesn't work for me.
Kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. But like, then I saw the Grinch, the Jim Carrey version. It's actually really good, and Jim Carrey is actually good in it.
He nailed it. He nailed that. Grinch.
And I didn't want to like it.
Yeah.
I watched it wanting to not like it, and I wound up. Yeah, I own it now. We watch it every once in a while. Like it's a good. I like it.
Yeah.
It's not as good as the original animated version. I will always hold that special place in my heart.
Right.
But the Jim Carrey version surprised me by being way better than I expected it to be.
He did nail that part to the T, I think.
Yeah.
He did a really good job.
Casting. Perfect casting.
Excellent casting.
And Cindy Lou did really well too.
Oh yeah.
She did.
She was adorable.
So cute.
She's still around, Tug? Is she acting still?
I'd have to look it up. I don't remember the actress's name. I'll look it up. You can.
Taylor Momsen.
All right, so then we have so do you prefer to have a movie surprised you and became your favorite? So that's the Grinch for you. Okay, and
Good
then
pick.
it's me.
Yay!
I would have to say Jingle All the Way is probably one of the movies I didn't think I would like.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I actually watched it, I actually did care. Like, I liked it. It shocked me though, because I didn't think I would. And believe it or not, A Christmas Story. Like everybody would always rant and rave about the Christmas Story, and I'd see the leg lamp, and I'm like, what is that? And like then I'd always hear about the kid getting his tongue stuck to the pole, and I'm like,
Ugliest
what do
thing
I want to
ever.
watch this movie for? And you'll shoot your eye out. Like people always made reference to it. So I finally sat down and watched it, and I loved it. But when I heard about it through all these people with like the leg lamp with the fishnet nylons, and I was just like, that doesn't sound like a good movie to me.
And it looks cheap too. It looks cheaply produced.
And then when you see the kid with the bunny rabbit pajamas, it's just adorable. And then when the kids go outside and they're bundled up so much their arms are straight out to their sides.
Yeah. And I'm older than you. That kid, the main kid, I knew him from Hershey's syrup ads, Messy Marvin, in a TV campaign.
Yeah, I'm bundled up like that right now.
Michael Billingsley.
Danny's like, I can't put my arms down. And oh, by the way, I'm wearing a Brainbender Spanter hoodie.
Oh,
very cool.
Very swish.
Brainbender.
Nice.
Brainbender Spanter.
Hey.
Look at
And
that.
there's a number puzzle on the back.
Oh, wait, let's see. Can you swivel
I
around?
can try.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. I don't want you to wreck your set. Oh, look, I see it. That's cool. That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, what does that retail for?
I think they're 39 or 40 something. They're in the merch. Yeah, you can buy them in the merch, and they're heavy duty. They're actually really thick.
And I saw you gifted some memberships too. That was nice of you. Or was that a YouTube automatic thing? Look at you. You look like Darth Sidious. Darth Christie. Initiate order 66. That's puzzle 66, not 666, 66.
But this is my design. I created it.
She's a princess. Leave her alone.
I created this design. It's my design. It's all me. It's in my merch store. I also have some Christmas stuff in there and some really cute t-shirts.
Makes a great gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes a great gift.
It's really warm. I'm really surprised at how, and I've washed it already, and look at how nice it still looks. Like,
yeah. Tug.
If it's nice and warm, Dan could probably use it.
I know, right? I'm gonna have to send Danny Staten one.
Yeah. I could always use another layer.
Another layer, right? But yeah, I would have to say a Christmas movie would be the one that I didn't think I would like, that I ended up liking. So that one surprised me. Just because I used to freak out thinking like, what do you mean a kid stuck his tongue on a pole and got stuck? But when you watch the movie, it's really funny.
I grew up in Florida. I didn't quite understand it.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, because I grew up in like the Sierra Nevada mountains, so we had a white Christmas every year. So I knew like if you went out and like your tongue's wet and you stick it on a frozen pole, you're gonna get stuck. Because one time I saw an icicle fall from the roof, and I picked it up thinking like I could like eat it like a popsicle, but it stuck to my lips.
Oh no.
And I was little. It stuck to my lips. And so I didn't know how to get it off without ripping skin. So I just started trying to like.
That's what she said.
Lick it off. Nah. Rah, rah, rah. Okay, and then next is Mike Harper. So let's get Mike Harper up there. There you go, Mike Harper. So the question again is, have you ever seen a holiday movie that surprised you by becoming a favorite?
One that I know that nobody has said yet is Christmas Shoes.
Christmas Shoes. I don't even know what that one is.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody else on panel?
It's based on a song by Newsboys.
Okay, we'll have to look it up.
Yeah, it's got Rob Lowe and the lady who played Dana on According to Jim.
Okay.
I don't remember her name.
Was that like in the 80s or
early 2000s? Early 2000s.
Okay.
Early 2000s.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, it's about a.
Sounds really interesting. Christmas
yeah.
shoes. Good one, Mike Harper. Thank you.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
All
got
right.
it at home right here.
That's a nice one, man. Nice. Give us homework there. Christmas shoes. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never even heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all intrigued.
Yeah.
Are we going to ask the question,
I'll be right
what's the
back.
worst Christmas movie we
Okay.
ever saw?
What was that?
I said, are we going to ask the question, what is the worst Christmas movie we ever saw?
Next week. That's next week's stuff.
I got to save that crap to next week? Oh, my God. I got a piece of crap for you, too.
Hey, look what Tug did. Go ahead.
She's also a St. Louis native, by the way.
Tug, how did you wind up from Florida to St. Louis? Did your dad transfer, your mom transfer, or how'd you wind up?
Well, it's actually a long story, but I moved to Maryland to be with my wife because we met in college in Florida at the University of Florida, and then she moved up to Maryland for her job. So I moved up there with her. And then we wound up moving to Pennsylvania. We moved back to Florida for a year, and then we came here to St. Louis for her job. So yeah, that's how I wound up here.
Cool.
Tug, that's really good information. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love those kind of fun facts.
Like,
Like,
what he put on the screen. He commented,
Yeah.
he answered what I was talking about Cindy Lou, the actress.
yeah.
Yeah, her name is Taylor Momsen, apparently.
Thank you. I couldn't
Okay.
remember her name.
I like a couple of their songs as well.
I just know her
Pretty
Cindy
Reckless.
Lou.
I didn't know that. I mean, I'd heard of the Pretty Reckless. I had no idea it was the same person. Like, no way, no
That's really
connection
cool.
in my brain whatsoever.
It's funny when a person plays a certain character, how you know them by the reference of their name as the character, but not
Yeah.
by their real name.
Right.
Like it's just funny because I always say
Cindy Lou Who, right?
Yeah, Cindy Lou Who. Yeah. Mike Harper, do you have it now?
Yeah.
Have you ever had it?
Oh, look.
Rob Lowe.
There it is. Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Back it up
Yeah.
a little tiny
Kimberly Williams. Kimberly Williams.
bit. Thank you. There you go.
We got that.
There. Perfect.
Physical
Special
memory.
family edition.
Tell the truth, Michael. You got that at the 50
Yeah.
cent bin at Goodwill, didn't you?
It
Hey,
doesn't
there are
matter
good
if it's a
movies in
good
the 50
movie.
cent bin. I'm telling
No,
you.
Yeah.
I've had this for a while, but I didn't get it myself.
Okay. Well, I think that was good. Thank you, Mike Harper,
Yeah,
for
awesome.
showing us that.
That's
That
so
was
cool. You have a physical copy of your favorite movie. One of your
Yeah.
favorite.
Well,
May I play
Yeah.
a trailer for Tug? Because I know he's probably got to go soon. He's got a show to produce tomorrow. Can I play a trailer?
Yeah. We
All right.
have one question left
I'll
and
answer
then
the
we're
last
all
question.
done.
I got time. But you
Okay.
can play the trailer. Go ahead.
Well, Chrissy, what should I do? Can I play the trailer now?
Play the trailer because we've got one question left and this is
All
before
right.
we start our next round. So yeah.
Okay,
Can
here
I
we
throw
go.
an honorable mention
Damn
real
that
quick?
trailer, man.
Yeah, hold
Damn
on. Shane wants to do an honorable mention real fast.
Okay.
It just popped in my head. Fred Claus with Vince Vaughn, Paul
Vince Vaughn,
Giamatti,
there
and
you go.
Kevin Spacey. That
Look,
one surprised
look.
me too.
Look, it's on my
Can't
list.
go wrong with Paul Giamatti.
Oh, okay.
it's on the list.
It's on my list.
All right. This is related to the Superman the movie, but it's a Christmas movie. The producers of the Chris Reeve movies, the Salkinds, did a Christmas movie that our friend, who you had a nice scroll for, had mentioned in the chat. And I'm going to play the trailer. It's just 2 minutes long.
Oh, should I start that scroll again real quick?
Yeah. Well, not during the trailer.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
the trailer probably override it anyway. But that is our friend Keebs. She picked this in the chat as one of her favorites. I think this movie's just okay because I think it tries a little too hard. Let's just watch and judge for ourselves here. This is Santa Claus, the movie from 1985.
The prophecy has come to pass that there would come to us a chosen one, and that he himself would be an artist and a skilled maker of toys. From this day on, now and forever, you will bring our gifts to all the children in all the world. This is your legacy and your gift, as is the gift of flight.
It's them!
Every year, the magic happens again.
It certainly should be.
Until now.
What are you? I'm an elf. An elf? Yes. You mean like A fairy? I mean, I'm talking modern methods of production here. I'm talking assembly line. I'm talking way for the future.
Now someone wants to take the magic out of Christmas.
We say, bigger, better. It's going to cost you. Cost? Cost who? The people who buy the toy. Well, nothing. We're going to give them away free. For free? Well, that's how we do it at the North Pole. Well, that's not how we do it here. Santa Claus is finished. I just wanted him to see what a good assistant I could be.
Only one man can stop him. Only one man can help us. And he's coming to take you for a sleigh ride in the stars. Alexander Salkind presents Dudley Moore and John Lithgow. The legend comes to life for the very first time. With all the magic, all the adventure, all the wonder. Santa Claus, the movie. Seeing is believing. An Alexander and Ilya Salkind production.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
You just
Total money
unlocked-
grab. Overkill with the star power, just like with Superman the movie. I don't know. It just missed the mark for me. What do you think, Tug?
You just unlocked a memory. Like I obviously saw that movie as a kid, and I've never seen it since, and I haven't thought about it since until just now, and it's like blowing my mind.
It's a I feel like throwing up.
I've seen
it. What do you think? What's your initial? I mean, do you think it's a good Christmas movie, Tug?
It's one of the movies
I remember liking it as a kid, but that doesn't mean anything.
Right. If you watch it as an adult, I think, yeah. I'm surprised you haven't thought of it just because you've done a lot of Superman the movie streams and videos. And
yeah, and you can tell just by the trailer, you can tell it's the same people who made Superman. I think they use some of the same background plates. I mean,
and the movie, Superman the movie,
is so bad that I have literally forced it from my mind.
It's not very good. I'm sorry, Keebs. We love you, Keebs. It's just not.
I liked it as a kid, Keebs. I'm not down on pooping on it.
Keebler says, "I'm actually watching it tonight."
Well, if you love it, you love it. Look, I don't care. I'm in the
minority. Never be
of
ashamed of what you love.
A lot of stuff.
I'm going to watch that movie and reevaluate it because I hadn't seen it in a long time, and I may be wrong about
Chance,
it.
you just had a pop up top on your Facebook.
I saw Facebook prior to the trailer. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Go on.
I just saw it turn red, so I was like, I better let Chance know.
I like most Dudley Moore movies. I really do.
Arthur.
Yeah, I love Arthur.
Yeah.
All right.
I even like that stupid movie he made with Eddie Murphy where he's like in a tank. Best. Best defense.
The dip gyro. The whole thing that made the tank work. I don't know.
It was funny. And speaking of Eddie Murphy, let me bring this up. Most people don't know about this, and very few people have seen this. But Eddie Murphy last year in 2023 actually came out with a new Christmas movie that didn't get pushed real well. It was called Candy Cane Lane. And it involves an elf and some magic and some satanic stuff. And it was so bad it didn't get pushed out. So it's really different for Eddie Murphy. If you get a chance to watch that evil movie, watch that evil movie and go, God, I can't believe that's Eddie Murphy.
That sounds like it's right up Shane's alley.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up to Shane real quick.
Got my attention.
Candy Cane Lane with Eddie Murphy 2023 is not the movie you think it is.
He's going to write it down.
Yeah, check that evil movie out with the evil elves, selling souls and demons and stuff. And, wow.
Brother.
I'm not even going to go there, but
Shane here.
That's my specialty, coming up with movies you never heard of.
I'm trying to hand you one.
Because I watch everything. Because I'm weird.
I don't know.
All right, so the last question, guys. The last question is, what one holiday movie that didn't or doesn't get enough love in your opinion?
Most of them don't deserve any.
Well, I mean, Home Alone was the highest gross grossing Christmas movie in for 30 years straight since it's come out.
For a while there, it was like in the top 5 money making movies of all time. Yeah.
The original script for Elf was much darker before it became a family-friendly classic we love.
Yeah, it probably would have worked out better if they'd made it the other way and
The
not
snow-
kept Will Ferrell in it.
The snow on It's a Wonderful Life was made from a mix of foamite, and soap, creating a quieter and more realistic look on film.
Mm.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And it has polluted the landfill for 40 years.
All right,
Yeah.
so back to the question.
Die Hard Part
Back to the
2.
question, please.
Die Hard Part 2.
Yeah. I mean, the movie's, well, I don't want to call it pretty solid, but it's in the sense of the premise, it from beginning to end addresses the fact that, yeah, it's Christmas. It was like, oh, we just kind of took the same thing and did it at an airport, but there's an extra chilling factor of what the movie is doing is how we're holding. We're not on the 30th floor holding a group of people hostage, but we're holding hundreds of people, hundreds of people hostage in the air. And that one group of pilots that was just like, you know what? We can't stay up here any longer. We're going in for it. And it's that tense moment of, oh, they're going to try to land. Like, man, we're just going to do it, man. And John McClane comes through at the last minute and destroys that other plane and creates the visual for the runway. And spoiler alert. Yeah, I can see the runway. I can see. They can all land. Yay! And they're all landing in debris and dead bodies. And it's just like, that is awesome. Guys,
Morbid Christmas, I tell ya.
but one sad part about that movie is John McClane should have died when he ejected out of the other airplane.
Oh, yeah.
You weren't high enough for that parachute to deploy.
That was not going
and
to
you
work. Yeah.
safely come down to the ground. But it's a fun movie. I like the concept of how the bad guys were using, blanks.
The blanks, the red and the glue and all that. Yeah.
And he just, when he's trying to show it to the head guy of airport police, he just throws him against the wall and just, and nobody shoots him. It's just like, blanks. They're using blanks. I'm going, oh. It was just, and John Amos, mwah. But yeah, I'm gonna say Die Hard 2. Yes.
All right.
Good choice. I do think it's underrated.
Chance.
Oh man, I mean, I'll pass. I'll pass.
What's the one holiday movie you don't think gets enough love?
Well, I mean, I don't want to repeat myself because we're talking about the same movie.
Okay, so like everybody, if it's the same,
I say Holiday Affair because Holiday Affair is very underappreciated, and I think it's
perfect.
a really good movie. Have you seen it, Danny Staten? Holiday Affair.
I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen every movie just about it.
I have the colorized version. In 1986, Ted Turner colorized it, and the
I
colorization.
saw that on the Turner Classic Networks channel when they shot all them colorized movies.
Yes, I recorded it off of that, but that's when the technology was very primitive, and you just had like no flesh tone colors. It was like looking through the old 3D glasses, the blue and the red.
Yeah, but that was a really big thing back in the day when they first started colorizing.
The Gilligan's Island season 1 looked like crap too that Turner did in 1990.
That's
awful.
Do you know, Chance, what the very first movie colorized was?
I don't. I'd like to know.
It's A Wonderful Life.
Oh, that makes sense.
And it's terrible in color. Like the colorized version is so bad.
But dude, by the year 2000, they really did a great job with like season 1 of I Dream of Jeannie and season 1 and 2 of Bewitched. That looks really good. They used set photos to match up the colors of the costumes and the
They
sets.
put a lot more work into it. Yeah.
Absolutely. And these critics of colorization, and I'm not a big fan of colorization, don't get me wrong, but it's like, why don't you just turn down the color setting on your TV and then it's black and white again? And that way both people can have the best of both worlds. And then some argue, yeah, but it still affects the tone when you do that, because when it gets colorized, they adjust the tone. And I'm like, okay.
They did an excellent job on the old horror movies when they colorized them. They look really good.
What year around did they do that? Do you know or not?
84, 85, I think.
Really? That long ago? It looked good?
They come out on VHS colorized as a special limited edition. I
remember that. I'm not arguing with you. I'll need to revisit that because I didn't think they looked good at all based on my memory.
But look good because they didn't send them in color for back then, best you could get. They looked okay.
The only one I can think of is Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
What? That's not a Christmas movie.
No, I was talking about colorized horror movies.
That wasn't in black and white. That was
that wasn't in black and white.
There was a first one. There was like something that was like the original, like where they were showing like it wasn't quite the movie yet. It was like they were showing the story about it, and it was all in black and white, and it was like the history of it, and then it was like
the intro may have had some black and white footage.
Oh, it was more like news broadcasts and all that kind of stuff, and. Yeah,
I can see that, like at the beginning of the movie, maybe.
Yeah.
I see. So they colorized monitors that had black and white footage in the scene. Anyway, well, we're getting off track. Yeah. That's interesting. I'll have to research that, Chrissy. Thanks for bringing that up.
I just remember seeing it in black and white originally, and then seeing it color years later, and going, "Wait a minute, wasn't that black and white, or is this a Mandela effect?" Like I was like.
Hey, and Keebler, I have seen Santa Claus the movie. That's the problem. I have seen it like recently as an adult, and I didn't care for it much. Sorry.
Everybody's allowed to have their own opinions. We're allowed to be individuals.
I hear about a lot of stuff. I know. I always
get beat up to judge it because I like most Dudley Moore movies.
Yeah. Arthur, of course. And did you like 10 with Bo Derek?
I can't think of too many Dudley Moore. I can't think of too many Dudley Moore movies I didn't like.
And I love Susan Anton, his woman, who was much taller than him, incidentally. Remember Susan Anton? Danny Staton?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting couple. Yeah.
I think he just remembers legs to knows how to use them.
All right. Well, that's all I have to say. I want to rest up, be ready and fresh for Tug tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern time, noon his time.
Absolutely.
On The Unapologetic Geek. I can't wait.
And we will announce everybody before we leave. And we'll ask Limey when we're done. Once you're finished, Limey, would you mind start dropping links for me? Or have you already been dropping links? I haven't been in chat too much.
For everybody
on panel, yeah.
Yeah, no, I can do that. I'm afraid I haven't got one either.
So you don't have one for what's the holiday movie that doesn't get enough love, in your opinion?
No, because I don't know that many holiday films. I don't feel in general to like think, oh yeah, that one. No,
we're just gonna say Gremlins.
But yeah, I could say Gremlins again, but then that's quite popular as well.
Yeah, that's not underrated at all.
So yeah, I haven't got anything, I'm afraid. I apologize.
Okay. Well, I love your peas and ketchup.
Thank you.
I do not.
It's become a joke. It's become a joke. Halloween, he had Halloween figures that had peas and ketchup, like the Grim Reaper and like a vampire. So like he had different themes with the peas and ketchup. So yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, Chris has made them all, and for today I thought I'll have the posh one because it's like a holiday and all that. So I thought I'll have the posh setting.
I made him peas and ketchup for every holiday season of the year.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. So we are going to go. Danny Staton is next. Yay. Danny.
I really thought Limey was going to say Hot Frosty for a minute there. That's an English Christmas movie. Look it up.
Oh.
But I won't go there. The one I think that gets the least amount of love, that was actually an okay movie, not really hated, was How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. Now, most people don't like that movie, but as somebody who spends a lot of time around children, the kids really like that movie a lot. And I don't think it gets enough love with adults and critics as much as it does the love the kids show for that movie. How's that?
Nice.
I think that's
Good,
true of a lot of
Dan.
a lot of movies. You watch them with kids and you kind of see it through their eyes, and you can appreciate
Mhm.
even movies that you wouldn't like otherwise. I think that
Right.
happens a lot. Yeah.
I think so too.
Yes.
Like
And-
I remember watching it's not a Christmas movie, but it's the Never Ending Story.
Yes, Noah Hathaway
Love that
from
movie.
Battlestar
Yeah,
Galactica.
and like
yeah,
I
I'm
watched
covering
it.
that movie in February.
cool.
I love
Covering
that
it.
movie.
Nice.
I love those movies, yeah. But the Never
I've
Ending
actually seen the
Story.
Never Ending Story a few times, so I'm familiar with
Yeah,
that.
me too. It's
Good
kind of
movie.
like The Dark Crystal. It's just really,
Or
really good movie.
the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah, exactly. Those kind of movies. Like movies I didn't think I
Excalibur.
would like.
Yes, Excalibur's another good one, kind of underrated, but we're talking Christmas. But yeah,
Right. But yeah, we
I
are
saw,
making
I saw,
all
I saw a really cool Excalibur movie where they were on motorcycles once, and it was different.
Okay.
One of the movies
Look
I
it up,
watched
it's
as
a
a
real
kid
movie.
that used to give me nightmares was Tron. For some reason.
I did not like
MCP scare you?
I went to sleep and I would just see like neon lights everywhere.
Oh yeah.
What about Blade
I
Runner?
was not a big Tron fan.
Did
I
you
love
see
Blade
Blade
Wasn't a
Runner?
Tron fan. No, probably
Oh.
because it reminds me too much of Tron and I'm traumatized. So I'm like,
I didn't
no.
like Tron.
Traumatized.
I didn't like
Traumatized.
I hated the video game too. The Atari arcade games sucked, I thought.
Yeah.
It didn't live
Danny-
up to the movie. Yeah.
Is that all, Dan?
The movie I was talking about with Excalibur guys and motorcycles is called Night Riders from 1981.
Okay, Night Riders.
I think
Night
somebody
Rider,
mentioned that
Time
on one of my
Rider?
live streams once.
Night Riders from 1981.
Tug,
Okay.
you've got to review if you can find it. Time Rider from 1982. It was like Back to the Future, but it was before Back to the Future. Where this guy goes into the Old West. It was like Back to the Future.
Oh, I've
On a
never seen it,
motorcycle.
but I
Really
recognize the cover. Yeah.
Oh man, there's so many good character actors and crazy stuff. in
Fred
that movie.
Ward. Nice.
Fred Ward, correct.
LQ Jones. Yep.
Yeah, and I love the guy who played Frog on Best of the West, which you may not have heard of. That was Joel Higgins' show right before Silver Spoons. He was the dad on Silver Spoons.
Yeah.
But it lasted 1 year. It was a parody, a comedy, a sitcom, half-hour show about Westerns, Best of the West. And this guy, Frog, Tracy, his real name's Tracy, was in it. And he played a character in Time Rider, a funny character. Anyway, enough said. It's not a Christmas movie, so I'll shut the hell up.
Yeah.
I can say hell, can I? Probably not in
Yeah.
a Christmas show. Not a good idea, but okay.
Say hell comes to broadcast.
All right. So for some reason, every time Chance and I type in the StreamYard chat, we become each other. So all of our comments. I just said thank you to Wijamin and to Livey, and I'm like, why is it me and Chance saying it?
I'm fixing Facebook right now. I fixed it.
Yeah.
It cut off the show on my Facebook feeds after the trailer, but I'm
okay.
fixing it right now. So whatever.
I just saw it turn red, and I was like, Chance, you might want to check.
I know. I saw it too. I saw the
Okay.
same thing you did, and I've
All
fixed
right.
it.
Yeah, it
Good.
looks like
We all
yours
got
has
each
stopped
other's
as well,
back.
Christy.
Huh?
It looks like yours has stopped on Facebook as well.
My fault because of the
Mine
trailer.
looks like it's fine on Facebook, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. Because I just tried to drop the link there and it didn't come up. So I
Oh,
will
it might
try.
not.
I will
It's just
try
not
again.
showing on StreamYard like Chance's is.
Well, it is on Facebook, but I did a dispute. I filed a dispute for that trailer. I said this is well, we can talk about it offline. People don't need to hear what I did, but I
All right,
fixed it.
so give me a second. Let's see who we got. Tug and me and Mike Harper left, and then we'll give a quick open discussion, and then we'll say goodnight. So let me go. Dan, are you done, buddy?
I would think so.
Okay, just checking.
Okay, so underrated Christmas movie. I'm gonna go with The Ref. Dennis Leary plays basically a burglar who's on the run. He's being chased by cops, and he just finds a random house, breaks in, and has to hide out there while the cops are looking for him. And it turns out he's broken into the most dysfunctional family you could imagine, and it's like Kevin Spacey and I can't remember her name. Judy Davis. and they're just like a horrible couple that like just hate each other. And it winds up Dennis Leary as the robber has them tied up and basically plays marriage counselor to them while he's waiting for the cops to leave. It's hysterically good. It is very, very funny. And it boggles my mind that more people don't know about this movie because I love it. It is one of my favorite Christmas movies, and it does not get enough love. Again, it's called The Ref. It's from like the early 90s. Yeah, if you don't like Dennis Leary, you're not going to like it. But if you like Dennis Leary, I
like Dennis
I
Leary.
don't know, man. Kevin Spacey hasn't been getting much love lately.
I like his a-hole song.
Yeah.
I could sing it to you, but I'm not going to.
Me too, but that'll be on some other stream.
Yeah.
I'll meet you somewhere one day that we can sing it.
Yes. But I'm a huge Dennis Leary fan. I even like some of the stuff he's done recently.
Love Dennis Leary.
Average Joe with an average job.
There it is.
Suburban nightclub. I like football.
Yep.
Yeah, that song, man. Oh my God.
Okay, we'll get off that subject now.
Chrissy, I just realized UFO Man isn't here. Is he all right?
Yeah,
Tim?
he has his sister in town.
Oh, and some comments of people on my Facebook feed. Scrooge was James Enstall, who hosts Geek to Me Radio in St. Louis, Missouri on KTRS Sunday nights at 9 to 10, 1 hour show weekly, their times, Central and Mountain. He picked Scrooge, the 1970 version with Albert Finney and Sir Alec Guinness. That's the one I talked about as well. It's one of my favorites. Yeah. And then Miracle on 34th Street, the 1947 version, said Joe Gutfeld in New York State. He was watching on my Facebook live stream. And my go-to is any Christmas Carol movie, said Jim Von Spiegel in Ohio.
Yeah, I love the Christmas Carol movies. Yeah, absolutely.
The one with George C. Scott is the one I grew up with.
The best Christmas Carol movie has Patrick Stewart in it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
From
of course, Scrooged.
Mm-hmm. It was 1999, I think, that was released on TNT, the cable channel. Scrooged was
Christmas a good one too. Yeah.
Scrooged, yeah. Well, yeah, that we took one by Richard Donner. Yeah, I picked that one too.
And are you done there, Tug?
Yeah, I'm done. Just The Ref. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. I love it.
Okay, The Ref. I'm gonna write that down so I can. The Ref. If you come back next week, I'll let you know. I'll watch it.
Yeah, you should. Especially if you like Dennis Leary.
It'll be the same link for next week.
Okay. Yeah, I've got the same StreamYard thing. So yeah, I know how it works.
All right. Let's see. Give me a second. And I think I think The Family Stone would be mine. I don't think The Family Stone gets enough credit for being like a good Christmas movie. Like, I guess it didn't get a lot of hype like early on, I guess. So like, I don't think, but I think The Family Stone is a good Christmas movie.
My wife dragged me to it and I didn't hate it. So
I haven't seen that. Is that about a family that gets stoned?
No.
It would have been more fun.
No, no. So anyways, that's the movie I think didn't get a lot of I thought it, I don't know if it was I was in a mood when I went to see it, or if it was the people that I was with were really close friends and we just had like a really good time and we were out Christmas shopping and stuff, and so I think it just kind of fell into like, oh, that was fun kind of thing, because people you're with, your atmosphere, your environment of when you go see it also, I think, reflects on if you're going to love or hate the movie. Because if you and your spouse get into an argument and you go to a movie, you might not like the movie because you're already in a bad mood. So, like, it's just saying. You might, the experience. My grandfather used to always say, people will never forget. People will may not always remember the words you say, but they'll never forget how they make you feel. True. And so I think movies
that movie
are the
have
same
Sarah
way.
Jessica Parker in it?
Yes.
Yeah, I know the movie you're talking about.
Yeah. Sex in the City, Sarah Jessica Parker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Footloose.
LA Story is what I always think of her from.
Sadly, I've seen most of her stuff too.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go ahead. Judgment Day, Mike Harper. Last one, and then we're gonna do open panel.
One that I've seen is Mrs. Santa Claus.
Mrs. Santa Claus.
Yeah, Angela Lansbury.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my sister's favorites.
All right. And so, what was it about that movie that you think didn't get enough hype or get enough exposure as a Christmas movie?
Tricky question.
Well, if you don't want to answer it, you don't have to answer
The
it.
biggest problem with it,
Yeah, I don't
Angela
think I would
Lansbury
be able
was in
to
it.
tell you.
Okay. All right.
It's good.
He's like, oh, thanks for making it easy, Chrissy. All right. So I'm going to do a quick little thing real quick. Give me 1 second. And
Twist and turn, solar clues. Bring back this banter, you can't lose. Puzzles, riddles, facts to see. Come join the fun, set your mind free.
all right, it's open discussion time.
Yay.
Whee!
Yay. Now off topic. Anybody like raise your hand, let me know if you have something you want to say. Like, yes, Chance, give me 1 second.
I'll be quick. I won't
No
be long
problem.
with this.
It's open discussion time.
I know, and I want to show my visual aid. This is for everyone out there that uses StreamYard on the panel or in the chat or watching in the replay crew. There was a situation where an Italian company, Spoons, bought StreamYard back last spring of 2024, and there were dramatic increases in the rate. Now, my beef is this. I'll be brief. I know I've said that twice now. I signed up with a Black Friday deal on November 25th, 2023, lifetime discount. If you pay, they promised me in writing, if you pay for the entire year and don't cancel, it'll never, ever go up on you, ever. Well, that all became null and void when the new owners out of Italy took over. Here's the problem. They promised, and have the visual aid for this, that the visual quality would be upgraded from 720 to 1080p full HD, and that did not happen. Let me show you the chart. There it is in writing. I have it in the email they sent. Ooh, I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, it's there. Anyone watching on the TV can probably see it if you're watching through the YouTube free app. But
if it was actually in 1080p, we could see it.
What's that? Yeah, really? There you go. But it says across the board, these are the new plans. There's 3 plans we offer now moving forward. And in each of them, it says new. The stuff highlighted in green are new features, including 1080p. Well, I renewed, and they charged my credit card. No problem. And it did go up. They did give me a discount, but it was the discount based on the increased rate. So they gave me the equivalent of what the previous owners did, but it's kind of sneaky what they did. I guess legally they can get away with it. But not to have 1080p, that's a real problem for me. And you used to be able to get someone on the phone when it was owned by the guys in England, the previous owners. Now there's no phone number. I'm trying to email them and say, all I want is a 1080p. I want to be full HD. What's the deal? And I look to see if it's something I have to manually do. But now Chrissy said, wait a minute, before I go live, I get an option to change to 1080 or 4K. Now 4K costs more.
When I hit go live at the top, it gives me a box to choose.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm going to write them. Maybe they haven't upgraded me yet, and they're going in order because they're a huge operation. Maybe they just haven't done it yet. But it just
maybe
kind of
they're rolling it out slowly. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Maybe that's the case. But I'm kind of ticked off about that.
Do like a test run, like live stream. When you hit live stream up in the top right hand side of your screen, it will drop down to where it says, "Are you sure you want to go live?" At the very top, you'll see a drop down that you can select 1080p or whatever there.
I didn't see that, but I'll look for that again in case I overlooked it. So thanks for mentioning it.
It also asks you when you're setting it up and you're putting in the title and the description what you want it to be in. So there's
really,
yeah.
I swear I didn't see that, but
because you asked that backstage.
I don't think I've seen that either.
When I hit go live and that dropped down, I thought, oh, there's another spot for Chance because you had already mentioned it before we hit the go live button. So when I hit that go live button and I saw that drop down, I'm like, remember to tell Chance.
I wonder how many other people think y'all speaking Chinese, don't know what the heck y'all talking about.
And then the other thing is, the other thing I want to say is we miss Sarah. There's Sarah. She had to go to a church tonight. And there she is with her parrots. There's her buddies on her shoulders. And we found out a mutual YouTuber died of cancer. She texted me about that. George and Bosco was the YouTube channel, and it was a guy and his dog. And this man, sadly, she just told me the sad news. He passed away of cancer. So prayers to George and Sarah. Hopefully we'll be back next Saturday.
Yeah.
And happy holidays to everybody out there. Be safe, and I hope you had a great Thanksgiving.
We're gonna do
we'll see you next week.
Part 2 next week, but it's gonna be more of what you dislike. And I'm going to try to change up the questions so they're a little bit further.
There's some feedback, by the way. Somebody has a delay going on. Doesn't matter, but I hear it. But
I hear it too.
I was going to say also, I will be on Tugs. I know I mentioned this on Tugs, The Unapologetic Geek. I'll be a guest to his tomorrow talking about movie villains. Excited about that. And I want to thank Superman Homepage, which is a huge website. It's been around for almost 30 years. And I was a guest host on that. For this week's show. And the finale of Superman and Lois is Monday night on the CW network. And I'm thinking it's possible maybe we'll get a teaser trailer to the new Superman movie at the end of that final episode. I don't know, but there's been no trailer released yet. And it's about time that we see a trailer, certainly during the Super Bowl, right, Tug? I'm sure there'll be a Super Bowl.
Yeah, there's been a lot of rumors running around about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. I would be pleasantly surprised if Monday night we see a teaser trailer at the end of the series finale. It lasted 4 seasons on the CW network, Superman and Lois, and that'll be Monday night.
Oh, Keebler says to just remember when you choose bigger format, your buffers more for your viewers. So
thanks. And then the other thing, last thing, I'm being real long here. I'm going to drop the Christmas episode to the Space Giants this week on my channel, The Nostalgic Podblast, which is a really wild Christmas episode where there's drive-by shootings, and Rodak, the villain who's trying to take over the Earth, kills a preacher in the middle of Christmas Eve Mass service.
Well, that sounds like a really fun Christmas movie.
And that scene was cut from American audiences, so it's from my Japanese Laserdisc, and this show is like Ultraman. Younger people won't know what I'm talking about. Well, they'll know Power Rangers. It was the original Power Rangers and Transformers in one, this show. And it lasted 52 half-hour episodes.
And it's live action as well, right?
Correct. It's live action. And it debuted on July 4th, 1966 in Tokyo.
Who's getting the feedback? It's not me. I'm not playing anything.
Yeah, I'm hearing it. But it's not
I'm hearing it, but I don't know who's doing it.
I don't have anything.
I don't have anything open either. Let me make sure my YouTube is not up. I don't think it is.
Mute your mic. No.
Is it echoing the stream itself? Or is it
it was echoing bad. Yeah.
It's not doing
I don't
it
hear it anymore.
It's gone.
Oh, because Mike Harper left.
I think it was Mike Harper, yeah.
He had a problem all night, poor guy. Hey, and Chrissy, what about the featured channel of the week, Chrissy? When are we going to get back to that?
Okay, so I do have one. It was actually last week. I didn't get to play it, so I'm going to play it this week if that's okay.
Do you want to wait till this guy can be with us? That's your call. Because
no, he'll watch the replay. I know him.
All right.
If I hold on.
Here we go.
Oh, stop, Danny.
Maybe.
We did play last time before Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving one, right? Like the trailer, like. But since it's only a couple days after Thanksgiving, I'm going to go ahead and play it for everybody.
All right.
Gather round, it's that time of year. Family, food, and festive cheer. Chrissy's here to share and chat about Thanksgiving fun. Let's talk about that. Holiday traditions, tales to tell, from the pumpkin pie to the turkey smell. Family food and festivities, join the stream and make memories. From recipes passed down with care to stories around the table we all share. We're talking laughs and favorite bites for a cozy Thanksgiving night. Holiday traditions, tales to tell, from the pumpkin pie to the turkey smell. Family food and festivities, join the stream and make memories. From recipes passed down with care to stories around the table we all share. We're talking laughs and favorite bites for a cozy Thanksgiving night. Holiday traditions, tales to tell, from the pumpkin pie to the turkey smell. Family food and festivities, join the stream and make memories. Bring your stories, bring your cheer. We're giving thanks, so gather near. With Chrissy here, it's time to feast on holiday spirit, to say the least. So tune in, join the family vibe for Thanksgiving tales that come alive. I'll bring vendors, banter, we'll celebrate the food, the love, it's gonna be great.
Sure, if I played that.
We watched it twice, remember? Because somebody was talking about the chicken on the table. Remember?
Yeah,
Chris?
yeah.
That's so catchy. I love that music.
Thank you. I try to do all my own music, even if I do use Sunode, because I don't want the copyright strikes. But you were saying something to me on a text message about Sarah. I'll have to talk to Sarah about that. We'll not get into it now on stream, but yeah, we'll talk to Sarah about that. But give me 1 second to get where I need to be. Let's see. Do. You
can take me off bed because I'm done. If you want to.
Yeah,
He's feeling self-conscious.
Yeah,
he does that. Anybody else have? Okay, Tug, why don't you go ahead and tell us about your stream, your channel, when you're going to go live tomorrow, what it's going to be about, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm just going to go live tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern, which is 10 o'clock Pacific, noon Central, you know. And we're going to talk about sci-fi movie villains specifically. It's just going to be a conversation about our favorites. Like we did a part 1 with Sarah and Thrash last week, but this is a whole different panel, so we can repeat ourselves. It doesn't matter.
Is that how that works?
Yes. I'm trying out a new thing where I try to like have a rotating panel. So like I don't have the same people every week, and it's not like my group was getting too big, and I feel like our conversations are a lot better when it's just 3 or 4 of us. So that's what I've been trying to do. And this is the first time I've invited Chance. I've been meaning to invite him for months, and I keep forgetting to do it. So I finally remembered, actually, I think it was today. So I invited him. So yeah, he'll be there. And yeah, my channel, it's just I do sci-fi movie reviews, especially classic movies, and it has to be at least 30 years old for me to cover it. It doesn't feel right to call anything from the 90s a classic, but I do occasionally cover 90s movies, but for the most part I stick to like the 50s and the 70s. My videos about 70s sci-fi always do amazing. Like they're the ones that get me the most traffic. People still flock to my Soylent Green review, which I did years and years ago, and I'm embarrassed by it, but it's got, like 100,000 views on it.
Why are you embarrassed by it? Technically, was it
because it's old? It's technical issues. The aspect ratio is all wrong. My editing wasn't perfect. My voice sounds like I'm bored. Like things that bother me as the creator, but like casual viewers don't notice, don't care.
Right?
You're a perfectionist. Yeah. I am
a perfectionist. Yeah, and I'm a writer.
Me too.
Like anything that I wrote over 5 years ago is embarrassing to me, even if it's great.
Yeah.
Same.
You look back at it and you go, God, I really thought that was really good.
Exactly. And it's just like, I cringe.
Cringe alert. Yeah, exactly. I
know exactly how you feel. I looked at a video I made 4 years ago today. It was a Happy Days comic book thing. And I remember it being so cool. And when I re-looked at it, it was 4 minutes long and pathetic. And now I've got to redo the whole thing.
Right, Wajamin, that's how you grow.
That's exactly correct. As my son's karate teacher sensei says we all start as a white belt. So like, you know, if you're not embarrassed by the things you created years and years ago, then you haven't grown, right?
Right. We the BBB channel hit 97,000 today, so we should be on track.
Nice.
We should be on track for our silver play button by the new year.
Good.
Yeah,
my numbers dipped right before Thanksgiving, and I think it's YouTube's messing with me because I'm like,
a lot of people had that. I did too. Like my numbers dipped in November,
just
and I don't
a
know why.
huge dip.
Yeah. Oh well.
I'm hearing it happened to a lot of people. I think they changed their algorithm. So you know
something happened because I went from getting 2,000 subs a week to getting 1, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's a huge dip.
That's because everybody's eating turkey and watching holiday movies instead of watching YouTube.
That's it. That could be it. That could be it. Mine went up, but it's because of Space Shine.
Look, I've been doing this for years, and let me tell you, this time of the year between now and January 1st, every view you get's a miracle because most people are doing other stuff.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
My views always pick back up around right after Valentine's Day.
I'm going to show you guys something.
Between now and Valentine's Day is your worst time of the year for YouTube.
I'm going to share something with you guys. I'm going to share my screen. Let me share my screen. Which one is it?
Are we going to look at analytics?
Yeah, we can, but this is the one I want to share.
Ooh.
There you go. Good number.
Yay.
Makes me anxious.
I know, right?
I have this thing every time I come close to a milestone of subscribers, it feels like it slows down. The closer it
does. Well, I mean, wasn't I telling you that every time there's a milestone, my channel just crashes for like 3 or 4 weeks, and then all of a sudden it goes again. And I'm just like,
Every channel, I've got a few channels, and every channel I ever had, whenever they hit 666 subscribers, it's like they hang there. It hangs there for weeks till you finally get off that number.
Yeah. The live feed viewers are harder to get than the short views.
Shorts viewers, I guess you said.
Yeah. I get most of my subscribers come from shorts.
Yeah.
They like my number puzzles.
Yeah. People love puzzles.
I do get a lot, believe it or not. I get a lot of subscribers and views. I get almost 100 watch hours on my quirky facts videos.
Nice.
They're way higher than even my live streams.
Well, they're fun.
But I like the socialism. So
the problem with shorts is most people who subscribe to you and watch shorts don't usually watch the live streams.
Right, exactly.
They have ADD.
Choop. And my puzzles are only like 5 to 8 seconds long. So, but now I have to tell you,
a lot of time to invest to sit and watch a live stream for 2 or 3 hours.
My BBB Bites channel is doing really well. I've had it, maybe now a month, and it's up to 112, 113 subscribers and over 10,000 views. So
that's good.
Yeah.
That's my nostalgic food channel. I think the highest, it was either dishes of the Depression era or dishes of the 60s right now is hot. And then I'm working on one of the 70s will be coming out this week.
Nice.
Top dishes of the 1970s. So
nice.
Yeah.
Gelatin.
Yes, those gelatin molds.
With cherries in them. Hey,
let's shout out olives.
Like a pickle loaf?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, I know. Can we give a shout out to someone who's not here but that we like? Corey's comedy channel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We love Corey.
Link up Corey because he's such a nice, giving person.
I'm sure Wajamin will. Wajamin's been dropping links like nobody's business. Thank you, Wajamin, also for dropping BBB Bites. Thank you very much. I could use the help since I'm just launching that channel over there for getting that going. Sometimes I feel like I need a break from the content that I create here on this channel, and I want a break. And so having that other channel gives me something I could go create something different and go, okay, reset. Now go back to
yeah. Because you have a full-time job that's actually a full-time and a part-time job because you work a lot of hours. So it's amazing. do this at
What
all.
all do you do on BBB Bites, by the way?
What do I do on BBB Bites?
Yeah.
I do food videos. So it's like the top dishes of like top sandwiches in the 1970s, the Depression era foods, like meals from the Depression that people that survived still today, that are like potato soup, things that people are still eating today. Like then just those kind of videos. It's nostalgic food videos, basically. I'm going up through different
comfort food and nostalgic food all in one.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah. It's just basically food, like it's just food, but I want to start with like the nostalgic stuff, like how people survived in the Depression, what ingredients that they survived with, and like the dishes, like cornmeal mush.
Would you tell the story of that's a very interesting story I've done on my show, but you have a bigger audience, I think. Chef Boyardee, ravioli.
Yeah,
it was a war
absolutely.
effort. That's a great story, actually.
Go ahead.
You get some homework on. No, I want you to do it. I'm just giving.
Oh, you want me to do it on BBB Bites?
Yeah, I think you
Okay.
should tell the story of Chef Boyardee. It's an interesting story. I think the subscribers of yours over there would like.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Okay. Also, Prego. Is it Prego
Yeah.
or is it Ragu? One of the two. Also has a really good story. I have to look up.
I never
which
liked
one it is.
Franco American though. It was like a knockoff of Chef Boyardee. SpaghettiOs. I don't know. That's just me.
I saw when I was doing my 70s video and I was doing all my research, I literally saw a Jello mold full of SpaghettiOs.
I believe it. I totally believe it.
I'm gonna puke.
But it had pickles in the middle, like little pickles.
This will explain a lot about me. I sustained a head injury when I was a kid on a bicycle with training wheels going down my driveway. It flipped over, hit my head, and my mom fed me SpaghettiOs and strawberry Kool-Aid. And ever since that day, both make me nauseous. I think because of the association of
hitting your head.
injury.
Yeah.
I still have a big knot in the back of my head. I had to go to the hospital and everything when I was a kid. I think I was like 7 years old or something. But no more SpaghettiOs for me.
I was like, how did they get the SpaghettiOs in the Jello?
I know that sounds so gross.
Let me see if I can find it real fast while you guys talk.
They're like canned pasta mush inside of a Jello roll.
We don't have to see that. We really don't.
Look, if we were going to stare at peas and ketchup all the time, I think we should see it.
I'm just going to say, has anybody else wanted to shout their channel out, like Buff or?
I'll be streaming tomorrow, probably probably start about 3 o'clock Eastern time. Gonna do a drunken dumberous part 3.
Oh God!
Jesus.
I was gonna talk Cobra Kai season 6 part 2, but I want to give more people time to watch it. So maybe next Sunday I'll finally get into my Cobra Kai review of that section of the season of what. Just put it down. Oh, people are watching it. I got 2 guys that I got 2 guys coming up that love the show, and we're gonna argue and debate about it. And of course, I can't stand it anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, the first 3 seasons, okay. Now it's just gone on too long.
It's jumped the bonsai tree for sure.
It went on too long after the 3rd episode.
They film it in Atlanta too. You know that, Shane, right?
They're jumping the shark just left and right, left and right, left and right. It's like enough of this crap. And the whole Sakatazakete, whatever tournament they're in now, it makes absolutely no sense.
Noni.
Rule structure.
Man, I made it to season 2.
It makes no sense.
And Ralph Macchio's damn 65 or something. Ralph Macchio is in his 60s. He's too old.
Ralph Macchio is older than Terry Silver.
I remember when he was on 8 is Enough. He was the cousin Oliver of 8 is Enough
That's
season
it.
5.
Hold on. I have to play something.
Okay.
Hold on. There. I almost forgot.
That's 2 weeks
were
in
like,
a
"Play
row.
the-" I know.
Well, we
And when
thought
is
he'd
he
be
ever
here
coming
tonight.
up?
We thought he'd be here tonight. Remember, that's why
Okay.
we was going to play it last week. But I
Last
suggested
Saturday,
let's
he
come.
couldn't make it because he was doing his Thanksgiving with his family. And this week, I think he's working on something.
That boy been having Thanksgiving for an entire week.
I know. Everywhere.
That's kind of
Everywhere. Like, and then he actually texted me yesterday, and I jumped into StreamYard panel with him, like backstage, and worked with him on some of the stuff he's coming up with his new series. So I'm really excited to see his new series that's coming. I helped him with some thumbnails, and we talked about some different things, and we gave each other some advice. And he actually is the one that helped me set up Keebler's fundraiser. So it was really cool. I love Zach. He's really cool. Like, I hope that he comes back to our panel.
What a great positive attitude he has. A great mental.
Yeah. So
awesome.
Chance, he has this video on his channel about Shane, have you seen it? It's about how to make America great again. It was like the whole
let's
not,
we gotta like
no,
that.
I'm just saying
that.
I know, but there was that, and then he did this one about not to bring people down, but to bring people up.
That's good, yeah.
And I absolutely love that one that he did about don't bring people down, bring people up.
Right.
Like, that one really touched me. Like, I really loved that one.
That's the one I was referring to that really sounded cool. I need to watch that.
Yeah. Because I think I was sending you some. Like, I was like, check these out. Yeah. Like, these are really cool. Like, get to know this guy. He's really super cool. Zach is amazing. He's really smart.
You're obsessed with Zach, aren't you?
Zach, I love helping Zach. I do. I really enjoy helping him.
Nah, I'm kidding. No, me and Zach are brothers, man.
I know. You're playing a mayhem. Stop it.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But you guys can always catch me up on SIC 2210, usually, if I'm available. If I'm not working. If I'm working, I'll be in chat. If I'm not working, you can catch me sometimes on his live streams. But yeah, it all depends on if I'm taking care of my mom or what I've got on my plate at the time. I've got a busy life.
Definitely.
But I try really hard, like on Sundays, to at least make an appearance on SIC 2210 and hang out for an hour or two. And so that way, because Shane goes too long for me.
Hours.
But, I mean, there was a night.
Long man bad.
But
it's the booze, not your color.
You end up
12 hours tomorrow.
Yeah, I know, right? There's been times at 3:00 in the morning I've been on Shane's panel and I'm going, thank God you're up and alive because I can't sleep. So here I am. What's up, bruh? But yeah, I always have a good time over at SIC 2210. Like, I love it. I love being on his panel. He's very respectful. He's a good host. So yeah.
And he's got merch too. He has a hoodie he sent to me and to Sarah.
Yeah, he has awesome merch. Yeah.
And so, we are uncensored and unafraid, just like Florida Man Radio. But anyway.
I was going to say you're stealing their thunder there, but they're going under, aren't they? Florida Man Radio's like they're done.
Whoa!
That station's a wrap. That's sad.
Oh, really? Oh my God! Really? Oh, that just makes me so angry. Oh, Harper, you ain't getting bought out.
Thank you for your sarcasm, Danny.
Oh, nothing to do with you, man. Hey, Harper, I just got a text from Matt. That Roy, he picked the mystery prize just because he knew I wanted it. He's mad about the Puerto Rico Pirates video I did about him.
Danny.
Oh,
you're gonna have to tell us where to go.
Hold on for 1 minute.
All right, Mike, you and Dan got to do a stream about this guy now.
Keebler, if you're still in chat, I need to talk to you sometime soon.
His name's Roy. He lives in Puerto Rico. And me and him have been at each other's throats over trivia and wrestling streams for years. And I put a video out today, and it was kind of a joke, and he took it the wrong way, and he got mad. And because I was trying to win a prize and doing really good in trivia, and then Harper was working together, this guy went into the stream and donated $128 to get points just so he could beat me and Harper and get the prize I wanted.
That dirty dog.
I mean, it's all good for my friend because my friend got $128.
Oh, yeah.
Because this guy wanted a $3 prize. But I
That's
guess
petty.
Yeah.
Because I made a video he didn't like.
All right,
So
guys.
now,
You guys all ready to wrap
everybody,
this up?
Put me on the big screen.
I'm going to put you on the big screen.
Give me the big screen real quick. So this is the video I made about Puerto Rico Roy.
I saw that one.
What's he wearing? Is that how he walks?
Even looking at it.
And I put the Pirates of Roy, the Roy Sparrow, the Puerto Rican Pirates. And he got all upset about it and took vengeance by getting my prize.
I mean,
thanks, kids.
There is kind of a passing resemblance, to be fair.
So it's kind of funny, I guess.
It is. What a goofball.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and...
Because I do mess with him a lot. I do.
Well, we're on Team Danny Staten around here. And
Team Danny. Team Michael Harper.
Thanks for those that tuned in to watch the Space Giants. It's public domain, so I have all 52 episodes. I'm going to remaster them digitally so they have a little bit better visual quality, but right now they are what they are. The most English out there and the most footage you'll ever see of that show.
Mm-hmm.
For the geeks out there.
I highly recommend.
Thank you. Have you seen it for the first time or have you seen it before, Tug?
This is the first time for me. Yeah.
Cool. It's pretty damn good. And you can see, I think, where Lucas might have been watching, because it's been around since 1966. I've seen, you're going to see Gam get frozen. It's a lot like Han Solo getting frozen.
Yep.
You'll see. All right. That's all I had to say. Sorry. But yeah.
No problem.
Mike and the Hog. Hog
go
Mike.
for it.
Mike Hog.
It's like Han Solo get frozen.
Tug, is there anything else you'd like to announce for your channel? Or will you join us next week for the part 2 of this episode? Would you mind? If you can.
He froze.
Tug.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. My internet is really weird on me. Yeah, I'll be here. I'll totally be here next week.
Okay, cool.
All right.
I don't know what's going on.
We were sitting there just like, dude. We're like, Tug.
It was like that scene in Weird Science. The grandparents in the closet, if you know what I'm saying. But they open it up and the grandparents.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, let's say goodnight. Danny, since you're already up there, go ahead, say goodnight.
All righty. Well, happy trails to everybody. Yeah, if anybody wants to check out my channel called DJ Wrestling, I am 3 subscribers from hitting 1,000.
DJ Wrestling?
Nice. A little bit.
DJ Wrestling? Somebody dropped that link.
Yeah.
Chris, you see that message from Keebler?
And I hope everybody had a really good Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Next.
All right. Sick.
Come back to me.
Okay.
I'm outside. I'm outside.
Okay. Go ahead, Limey.
Well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the week and come back soon. And it's been fun. I don't have any content. And
you don't have no content.
What?
He said you don't have any content.
I don't have any content.
No.
And
you could put up at least one freaking video, dude.
I could, but
short about.
I have no idea what to upload. I have an empty head. I'm not sure what to do. But I'm
take your
thinking
camera and you point it at the peas and ketchup, and you go peas and ketchup. Make a 5-second video and put it up. It's not real hard. Harper can do it.
Watch that.
Man, shots fired! Shots fired!
No, right?
Shots fired! Man,
thank God you guys are close friends. My goodness.
I've been busting Harper's balls for years.
All right.
Hi.
Let me.
Yeah, no, I'm done, please.
Okay. Go ahead, Tug. Is there anything else left?
No, just go check out my channel, The Unapologetic Geek.
All right.
Go to bed.
Never be ashamed of what you love, as long as you're not hurting anybody. That's all.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna say Mike Harper.
He has nothing.
You just say good night. Just say good night.
Say happy trails, Harper.
Yeah, good night.
Happy
Good night.
trails.
Okay.
No,
Good
say
night.
happy trails. Harper, say happy trails. Say it. Say
Happy trails.
There you go.
Happy trails.
Happy trails to you
Yeah.
until we meet again.
Bumper-dee-da, bumper-dee-da.
All right. So thank you, panel. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate everybody coming tonight. You guys will be able to catch me sometime tomorrow at 6:22:10. I know I'll probably be popping into all of your guys' chats if you're live. So I'll be definitely, you'll see me in your chat, Tug, tomorrow. But I'll jump in and hang out as long as I can. But I'll be like multiple places at time.
You just have to clone yourself.
I know, right? I know, because my work also does this to me. I need 3 of me just to do my job at work. So, so I just want to say good night. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this Saturday. Next Saturday is going to be part 2. I'll make sure that the questions are a little bit more expanded apart so that we don't feel like we're repeating ourselves.
Maybe a little less questions.
A little less questions. Okay, Danny, we'll do 3 questions next week, and I'll make.
He can only hold so many in his brain at once.
Yeah, 3 questions, and I'll make sure they're really good ones. Okay.
I was thinking the same thing with Jamin.
Good night, everyone. Lots of fun always. Thank you.
Hold on, I gotta say about you. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, that's right. He said he was outside.
Yeah, I came back. Yeah. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Be awesome to each other, as Bill and Ted would say. Just yeah. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Check us out tomorrow if you're bored at 3 p.m. Eastern. I guess I'm gonna start it. We're gonna watch some drunks getting in trouble with the cops, all that good stuff. We're gonna have a good time. But I'll probably be on for about 12 hours, so you know, pop in at any time.
I'm not surprised. But I love it because I could go do stuff that I need to take care of, come back, and then still jump back in your chat. Like what I missed.
Yeah, I don't know if producer's gonna be there or not, but more than likely I'll have Rom on. I'm sure he'll pop it.
Well, shoot me a link if I'm not busy, because I'll be home.
Yeah. I'll always shoot you out a link.
Shoot me a link.
I'll pop in and watch till you annoy me.
We all love you guys. Like everybody loves each other. Don't think that we're just so mean to each other. We're just all family.
But happy trails to you
until
we meet
again.
Happy trails to you.
Keep smiling at the wind.
Panel, feel free to unmic and say goodnight if you want to during the outro. Good to know, Keebs. And Keebler, I will be getting in touch with you soon. So.
Where the fields are wide, brain benders got that wisdom on ride. From from the dusty trails to the city lights. The drop of knowledge mixing wrongs and rights. Got the cowboy hat with a digital twist, bringing logic and humor that you can't resist. Cracking codes like a lasso, wrangling thoughts in a world of questions. They're connecting all the dots. Country house with a rap beat drop. Bring band is standing, y'all won't stop. From the ranch to the stream, they're rocking the scene. Solving mysteries like you never seen.